What's up, cousins? Welcome back to another episode of So Primos. My name is Melvin Diaz.
And I'm Joe Romero.
And today, it's a milestone.
Ooh.
Boys and girls.
Yes.
It's a milestone. We have officially started an episode with our very first guest.
Yes. Many will say this guy is the reason we're alive today.
Many will say he's kind of not only a good friend, but some might say mentor, some might say companion.
Also, before we say anything, you might be wondering, why is there so much smoke in the
Also,
there is a fire.
Also,
Controlled fire.
some might say, I can't breathe. I
Yes.
can't breathe because there's
Yes.
smoke in my face.
Yes.
Is it activating my asthma? Yes.
I just want to say, is this a controlled fire? Yes. California has dealt with a lot of uncontrolled fires.
yeah,
We're in control of this.
We are.
And we're choosing to have fire and smoke.
And we want to let you guys know, if the cops see this, if the fire gets out of hand, we will put our bodies on the line and jump on it, use the fluid in our bodies to put it out.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Yes, especially your body.
It's actually my body. Bro, I should have gone to the wildfires back in January and just jumped into the fires. They would have been down. They would have been doused in like an hour.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what does it take to stop a fire? Stop, drop, and roll? All right, whatever. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, I'm just saying you could have rolled through the whole city.
Yeah, and let's just roll through the bit.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Let's keep rolling.
That being said, please help us welcome Cisco from the Cisco and Mike podcast, everybody.
Thank you guys. Popping my cherry is my first podcast, so
You know, he said that when we popped the sherry, and I was like, hey.
You got horny? No, I know he was
I
horny.
don't get horny, man. I just get aroused a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Which is a very more educated term of saying horny and shit.
Yeah.
And listen, we're glad to pop your cherry, man. You look like a guy whose cherry hasn't been
I'm
popped.
popping your cherry too, technically. So
Oh, dude,
You are.
I've been telling you, texting you, hey, pop my cherry. Pop my chair.
You are our first guest, our official first guest.
Yes.
Like a full episode, full guest. And so we kind of decided to have like a little fire between us and make s'mores. We were making s'mores and we're just hanging out. We're just going to hang out, right?
whose idea was it, first of all?
Okay, it was both of us. Okay. If you want me to be the team player, it was our idea. If you want to be honest, it was his idea.
Okay.
And I was like, bro, oh my God, you're spitting on a level that I've never seen this much spit on.
Never been spit on?
I've never been spit on like this. And then now, as we did it, I'm like, can we just please let this fire die? Fuck the s'mores. But you know what? Because we started the fire, and starting a fire is harder than it looks. You think because...
Guys, Primos, Joel just has a hard time with commitment. he doesn't want to commit to the bit. No. We made a whole fucking fire, okay? All right, we made a whole fucking fire. That's the whole fucking
now
point,
we're gonna
bro.
fucking sweat through it and shit. Now.
Look, he's our guest is struggling.
Look, please forgive us. Cisco, how are you, brother?
Yes.
I'm doing good. Hey, thank you guys for having me. Two things I was thinking the whole way over here, man.
Yes.
What the fuck did I get into, and am I gonna get canceled on Instagram?
Okay, well that hurt our feelings.
Listen,
Because we still don't have our Instagram.
what I love about So Primos and So Primos Nation, So Primos Army, we can never get...
Is that the official name?
I think
No, I thought it was like, it's So Primos Militia.
we can never get canceled.
Because we already have.
We don't have anything to be worth getting canceled. You know what I mean?
We have no money.
Yeah, listen. It went from, let's restart Instagram at Soul Primos Podcast. Soul Primos Podcast 2. Soul. Primo. Sippy. Joel and Melvin. And then I got canceled faster than anything. Be like...
Yeah. And, but that being said, look, man, Cisco... Guys, if you guys have, go check out his podcast, Cisco Mike. It's such a great podcast. His co-host, Mike, is actually what Joel's going to look like in 20 years, which is crazy.
Yes. Does he look a little... Okay, I'm going to say this. He does have bigger balls.
Oh, yeah.
Because Cisco, talk to me about his balls.
Hey, first of all, I don't sit across from him, all right? You do.
No, okay.
You sat across from him.
I've sat next to him and I still notice his
You know,
balls.
I've known him my whole life,
Yes.
and I've never noticed his balls until you brought it up.
Well, because...
And now you can't unsee it.
Now I can't see it.
Bro, that's the first thing I noticed. Now, he was talking about something like, hey, I'm going through this. I'm like, hey, bro, what is
You're going through something that's completely different.
what is going on down there?
Your pants are going through something, bro.
He has the biggest bulge I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And it was like 360. It was like a whole, like, you've seen the, the Las Vegas Sphere? It was like that.
Yeah.
It was like beautiful, but it was just so massive. And everybody stops and looks at it because it's like a eighth wonder of the world type of thing.
Yeah.
And for some reason, he got so insecure about his balls.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude.
Yeah, he started crossing his legs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, that's making it worse because one's popping out through your fucking backside and shit,
But I will say, I think your podcast, Cisco Mike podcast, correct me if I'm wrong, was the first podcast you ever got invited on.
Oh, yes.
So you took his virginity.
Yeah, it was back
really
to
cool.
when you guys were Isimo, actually.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, way back in the day.
Yes, it was a former podcast. It was a good time.
Roommate.
Former roommate. But I was very nervous to go on your show because I've never been invited to any podcast, never been invited to anything.
How'd you feel?
First of all, you didn't seem nervous at all because you came in there and you fucking started telling the stories of, I don't know what the fuck, like you were writing baby bulls. And
Look, that was true. That was true. That was true. I wrote a baby bull. I wrote a baby bull for 20 pesos. I will say this. When I went on your pod, I thought to myself, I'm boring. I'm a boring individual. Nothing about my life is interesting. I haven't lived. At that time, I was like 27. Now I'm 29. I'm a different guy. So I'm like, how can I spice up this interview? And I was also very nervous. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna be myself. And then you guys took me in, and you guys made me feel very comfortable. And then seeing Mike, and Mike has I saw Mike, and I was like, this guy doesn't want to let his guard down. This guy's old school, vato, Mexican, ra, sa. So I was like, how can I break this man down and to open him wide up? Right?
Oh, you wanted to spread him open?
I want to spread him open.
That's fucking...
And see what he's made of. And then I had to just tell him parts of my life that I haven't shared. Like that, did I stretch the truth about NYU? Maybe. Did I go to UCLA?
So he told people he went to NYU.
UCLA,
UCLA and NYU at the same time.
It was the same fucking professor at both universities.
Oh yeah. I told him that I went to a professor's house and somehow I ended up in his basement and he was telling me to
fucking do this. To be honest with you,
you got to.
How do you fucking make it?
We gotta
figure that shit out, man.
We got marshmallow. We just put that shit in there, bro. Who gives a fuck?
I'm gonna get that later when it's dust. when it's dust, I'll get that shit.
Who cares, man?
It's gonna take me some time.
Just get. Hey,
go on what you're saying.
So what I was saying is like, I told fucking Mike that I was a paleontologist at one point in my life, and also that I went to a professor's house. Then he invited me over.
Yeah.
And then he invited me to his basement. And then he was talking to me, and then he asked me to take off my clothes to further his research. And then while I was taking off my clothes, his wife came in, and then Mike was like, "What the fuck?
You're really committed to this because you remember that shit verbatim."
It was partly true.
And Mike was believing you every step of the way.
It was funny. I was looking at Mike's balls, and they kept getting bigger and bigger.
He was getting engorged almost.
They were getting bigger and bigger as Eli's.
But listen, Cisco. Let's talk about you.
I'm trying to figure this shit out. Let's
talk about you.
My anxiety's kicking in right now.
A s'more kebab, man.
Isn't that how it's done?
Okay, look.
That's actually very smart.
So, Cisco, Joel, and I, we're friends in real life, all right? So
Yes.
we've hung out. We've gone drinks before. Have we gone and blacked out together? No.
No.
Yeah.
Tonight can be the night.
That's what we're trying to do.
That's the plan.
I was trying to avoid it, but it looks like it's not happening. So.
What
did you say? You had to train tomorrow? You had to go to work?
I gotta work.
You did say I'm in training mode
and shit.
Training mode meaning like health.
There he is.
Joe's very motivating right now, so he's always posting Strava.
Okay, I think those aren't edible.
Yeah, I think
those aren't. Don't look at the fucking.
I think that'll burn a house down, low key.
It looks like you just like to watch the world burn, bro. Okay. Just supposed to put this out.
I want to take control.
I don't want to. Okay, those are so good. Actually,
Okay, guys. Look, we're doing s'mores. Okay, it's our first guest. Give us a break. Okay, all right. Can we do that? I'm getting pissed off. I'm like, can we just fucking chill, man? Fuck, man. Like,
it's about that time. Shots. No, we already did like 4 shots. We already did like 4 shots beforehand.
But Cisco, when is so you've been kind of taking a hiatus from Cisco and Mike, and it's gotten a lot of traction. And I will say, Yes. Was I responsible for one of your clips to get 1 million views? Yes.
Melvin Millie was born that day.
Melvin
Double
Millie.
M.
Melvin
Eminem.
Millie, double M. Eminem?
Melvin Millie.
Yeah,
Melvin
you
Millie.
were our first Millie, actually, right?
Your first viral clip, and it was about how I was just like I was just grieving, talking about my grievances with shorter guys that always want to fight.
Yeah, because
and get drunk.
that stresses him out a lot.
It happens all the time. Well, he gets
it
so
is
angry.
true, though.
Every time we hang out, and someone's like, "Yo, how tall are you?" This is Joel's face. Joel's just like.
No, because
And he walks away. He gets so annoyed, and I don't have any power over when people ask me.
How many times have I had to talk to you because you're getting emotional and you're like, short guys are just pussies, man. How many times have you said that?
Twice.
Okay.
I mean, you probably get it too, right? Now that you're always posting your boxing shit. I'm 6'1.5".
Oh, that'd be about short. I was like, I'm 6.
But you're 6 foot. You're 6 foot. So you get it too. Like even us, I can imagine him.
You're
probably
tall.
gets it a
But
lot
you're
more.
tall. Who's taller?
He's way taller than me.
I'm 6'5".
Yeah.
Okay.
6'1", bro. Like, that's not even close. I don't even know how you
I'm
distinguish
6'5".
that.
Okay. So the reality is that I'm 6'5". Okay.
You act like you're. Shut the fuck up.
Look how angry he's getting. He's
I
getting
don't know how to
angry.
eat this shit.
You're talking like I'm fucking. I'm like, oh, you got a bachelor's degree. I actually got a bachelor's. Shut the fuck up. I dropped my beer, man. You're making me
Hey,
mad.
relax, little bro. Look,
No, shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah, you're right. These are not edible.
I know.
No,
I mean,
those are actually the best.
they actually are. Dude, once you put the chocolate on, it'll be really good.
That looks like Hiroshima.
Is that normal?
Huh?
Is that normal?
No, that's good. That's good. Exactly.
Okay.
Also,
Don't say what you were saying. That
Okay, yeah,
doesn't look like that.
I just looked like volcanic.
I just.
Don't.
Listen, you have a podcast with a man that you've known for a long, long time. I don't know that many people that have friendships with people that go back like,
You
like
grew up
20
in college,
years
yeah.
and shit. How difficult or is it simple to keep a friendship for that long?
No, to be honest, it's not, dude. I think we've gone through our struggles regardless, and I know that we've talked about it on our podcast. You know, keeping friendships is hard. We lost contact for a good while, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you just grow. You grow out of people.
Yeah.
You grow out of like the situations you're in.
Yeah.
And that happened to us. We were super cool in elementary school, and then junior high, we kind of still were. High school, I was more the athlete.
Yeah.
He was more like the gangster.
Yeah.
You know, like Joel said.
Oh shit! No. I've seen.
No, Mike is really about that life, and he's a fucking former Marine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
So-
he's a real motherfucker.
You know, and
though.
even though in those years too, he went off to the Marines. I went to Cal State Fullerton, so we kind of went our separate ways. But I think what it was is the fact that we could kind of always relate with the same lifestyle because he lived a couple of houses down from me.
Same neighborhood. Yeah.
Same neighborhood. So we always, chatted up, saw each other regardless of whatever the situation.
Yeah.
And we just kind of rekindled our friendship, and it just grew from there. So
What neighborhood is this?
BP,
BP for real? BP.
BP, not for BP for real.
626.
But we're
626.
actually east side.
What?
East side.
What do you mean?
East side. You're north side,
Oh,
right?
east side.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying you suck.
East side.
Actually, Joe, you suck. You
I
suck.
thought you were saying that. I was like, what the hell? Doesn't even sound like you. You feel like you're a fucking little bitch.
Yeah, I did so too. I was like, finally, someone said it.
What the hell is this? You fucking suck. I was like, the whole time you've been nice.
No, yeah, we're over there by fucking the 605 Waco Street and all
Oh
that
yeah,
shit,
okay.
so-
Waco.
Yeah.
I've been learning a lot about Waco.
I will say this. I always appreciate when anybody from the 626 or around this area tries to do something creative, because I know a lot of people that I grew up with that try to be musicians, try to be podcasters,
Yeah.
try to be comedians, and they just
Yeah.
kind of give up after a while. And I don't know if it's like them realizing like, hey, I don't really want to do this. This doesn't really makes me happy. Or it's just them kind of giving up on themselves and them believing what other people believe. Like, hey, you're from a random city. You're not gonna. This is not for you. This is for other people. It always makes me proud to see people like from a regular city like BP
Yeah.
or any other city. It doesn't have to be specific to our city. Any other random city from the country that
Yeah.
tries and goes for fucking something that's not expected of you. Because for people like Latinos, especially first generation, we're expected just to get a job and work. And also the fact that you are a very educated and smart, intelligent man,
Yes.
and also doing something
Yes.
creative and excelling at both of those things, I think you don't give yourself enough credit for that. 'Cause that's incredible.
I think that's why we admire you so much, and like we quite literally look up to you. We're like, dude, if Cisco's like, you're literally the man. You're not only are you a man that is a family man, and you're good to your friends, and you have a good business, but you pursue creativity with a fierceness and you're Latino. So it's like, bro, we look up to you like crazy, bro. We talk about you and Mike all the time.
Yeah.
Like we don't we don't hang out enough, but I know that we're all super fucking busy. Not only like in the city, but like we're like always like in different parts of the country.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, it's like we ask you advice all the time, and you're a father, and we're like we want to be dads.
Yeah.
Soon.
Well, I'm step.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
stepfather.
They step up.
I've stepped up. I've talked to her. I was like, I've stepped up, but the dad is still there.
Yeah.
So
and then your stepdaughter's like, what? Joel, shut up.
I was like, you didn't step up to shit, bitch.
But regardless, you're still the father, dude. Don't let anybody take that away from you, though.
No, but the dad's still there.
The dad is actually. No, the dad wants to take it away. The
dad is in the picture. Like, she was the dad.
The dad wants to take it away.
The dad is dope.
Yeah.
The dad is like maybe doesn't like me, but he's a good dad to her.
But he respects the fact that.
Yeah, he's and also if the kid wasn't so amazing, maybe it'll be a different story. Because some kids are just terrible kids. You ever have some kids are just terrible and you're just like, oh, hell no. Like, I don't want to be part of this. The fact that, first of all, her mother is so great and that she learned from her mother, like, how to be a fucking great person. So she's just like a twin almost. So she's like, dude, this is like the perfect scenario where, like, maybe the dad is not the biggest fan of me, but he's a great dad. And then the mom's great. They're like best friends. And like the daughter's great. She has a great personality and she's nice and sweet. It's like, if everything worked out perfectly, I think, if like if the daughter was like mean and she was like, like maybe the parents weren't like toxic to each other, yada yada yada, it would have been a different story. But I don't know if I want to have my own kids though. I'm not sure if that's in the cards for me because I think just being as a stepfather, and I see what it takes to be a parent, and obviously it takes everything. It takes fucking absolutely.
Can I say something?
Of course.
And I'm not being facetious. I'm not trying to do a bit.
Oh, no.
I can see you adopting a child from another country.
Oh, yes. Which country?
I think you know which country. China.
Yes.
China.
Yeah. Yeah. I would love them.
Yeah.
If you want to go further into it?
I know. I think you would make a great stepfather.
Okay.
No, actually, I think both of you guys would make great fathers, to be honest with you. And, you guys say all these things about us, but it's vice versa, dude. Like, every time you guys come on and every time we hang out, I mean, we talked about it earlier before we started recording. It's like, oh, fuck, here we go again, getting all deep before even the podcast started.
Yeah.
We go deep in conversations, and I think you guys, man, I wish at your age I was where you guys are at. Because that's not who I was, you know what I mean? Like, I think I was at that point where I was still kind of trying to find what we were talking about earlier, identity. I was still trying to find out who I wanted to be as a person, as a man. And shit.
Yeah.
So it's a little difficult, but I mean, you guys, to be honest, you guys are amazing, dude. Every time we hang out, every time we talk, bro.
Dude.
So
I want to ask you, how many kids do you have?
One.
Did you always want to be a father? Did you think it would happen, or what?
For sure, 100%.
Yeah.
And even now, dude, I sometimes still debate like if it's something I want to do again. But it's like you said, it's hard right now. It's a difficult time to try to be a parent, and with everything going on, it makes it difficult. But for sure, man, I think coming home to someone that's there and man, that accepts you for who you are.
Yeah.
No matter what, you know what I'm saying? We wear all kinds of hats, dude. You guys wear them all the time. We talked about this earlier too. I wear all kinds of hats. I'm a business owner, a podcaster, a father, a brother, all these things. But for someone to accept you for your flaws and for that vulnerable person that doesn't know it all the time, it's crazy. It's a crazy feeling.
Yeah.
How do you develop
You guys are about to get me fucking all emotional and shit.
I was crying on the way over there.
You're supposed to be fucking eating
Put some chocolate on it. Put some chocolate on it.
I'm in treat mode, dog.
How do you? Okay, I'm not a father, like I said. This is kind of. I'm trying to figure out how to word this question. How do you?
First of all, you need to rephrase it. I don't think you should ever word it that way. To be honest with you, like that you're not a father, because technically, in a way, you're still a father. Yeah.
Not like official. Like, this is my
officially, because you're not married or whatever it is, right? But you consider her, you care about her,
Of course.
You know,
You
you
look
treat
out
her
for
like if
her.
she was your own. You
Yeah,
look
buy
out for
her
her.
things.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah,
Of
Bro,
course.
if someone buys me things, I'm like, bro, that's my dad. Like, that's my
Wait,
parents.
so I'm your dad. No, I was gonna bring each other's dad. We're each other's dad. No, okay.
He does buy me drinks.
No, you buy me drinks. I was going to say, like, what? Because for me, when I talk to either my stepdaughter or my niece is so important to me that I kind of see her like a daughter almost.
Yeah.
Because I care for that much. But I go into that relationship being like, I want to be as kind and as sweet and understanding, and I want to try to talk to you in a way that I was never talked to you. Like, I want to talk to you gentle and sweet, because I want you to open up and tell me things that I was never able to tell my parents. What do you like? How do you approach being a father?
No,
like,
first of all, those are all difficult. Communication, guidance, love, all that shit is difficult. You know, you can't really separate it. We have a different style, right? So a lot of times what people think, and these are things that I'm starting to realize like later in life and shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, I wish, like, you know, kind of like where you guys are at, your mindset's a little more open. You guys are a little more like experienced with life, man. You guys accept things as we are, more open-minded. We weren't like that in our generation with Mike and myself, obviously. You know, you guys have met Mike and stuff like that. But now that I'm realizing it's that all those things, dude, we're trying to be we're trying not to be our parents, but that's not how it should be, dude. It should be kind of just trying to be the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
That's it. You know, there is no right or wrong. For a lot of my life, I always said I didn't want to be like my dad. That was my motivation.
Yeah.
That's what I thought a man was. Right? I'm not gonna do the things my dad did wrong, or that he didn't do with me. But that's not what it's about. It's about becoming like the version that you think is best. And you're gonna be wrong because, dude, we're living life for the first time.
Yeah.
And shit.
Yeah.
So.
Bill Burr he talked about it on the podcast. He was just like, the reason why I forgave my parents is because I think he did like an edible or psychedelics. But he said that in that trance, he realized like all the things that he was upset at his parents at. Because what pissed him off was like he would bring it up. He'd be like, you guys did this and this to me.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, what? What are you talking about? And that's what really pissed him off, is that they didn't even remember. And he thought that it was such a vile thing. But then during this trip, he realized like when they did that, they didn't do it to hurt him.
Yeah.
They just it's something that needed to be done.
They didn't know any better.
And then they were just like they didn't know any better, and also they were like, okay, now that this is done, I got to figure out what to make for dinner for my kids. And I got to wake up early to take them to school. Like, their life continued, while for little Bill Burr, it was in his mind forever. Like, I can't believe they fucking did this.
Yeah.
And that's why they don't remember, because they were so busy being parents.
Yeah.
And then when he talked about it on a podcast, I was like, holy shit, that makes so much sense, because I would get so pissed off when I would tell my parents, just out of nowhere, like, oh yeah, you fucking beat the shit out of me for doing this. And they were like, what? No. And even though I wasn't angry, them not remembering made me fucking pissed off, because I'm like,
yeah, because it meant a lot to you, but obviously it didn't mean anything.
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about? You beat the fucking piss out of me. What the fuck? And they're just like, well, Melvin, relax. I'm so much bigger than my parents, like, physically. And they're like, Melvin, relax. Settle down. Like a fucking, like the Jurassic Park, like, settle down. And I was like, no, you guys fucking beat the shit out of me. Just say you beat the shit out of me. I'm not upset that you beat the shit out of me. Just admit that you beat the shit out of me. And they were just like, settle down. And I'm like, but then when I heard this, I was just like, yeah, they might have beat the shit out of me because I was wilding as a child, but they also had to worry about dinner and breakfast for me and lunch for me, take me to school, take me to basketball practice. Like, they had to go to work while doing all this. Like I understand now why perhaps they might not remember that. I think the older you get, the more you realize this shit, bro. And it's like the older that we get, the more that we realize, like, fuck, like, but then the other side of the coin is like, the older that Joel and I get, the more we realize, like, dude, what that adult did when I was a kid, that's some weirdo shit, bro. Like, I would never yell at a little child. I would never be mean to a child. Like, I was always big. So I think a lot of adults treated me like I was older, which I would never do. I would never, not only to a man, but I would never do that to like a child. You get what I'm saying? Like, and I think these experiences like kind of mold us into being the men that we are. And I mean, that's why we look at you and Mike like you guys are doing it right. Like, you guys have kids that love you, and you guys have families, a good business, and like if that's not the American dream, I don't know what is, bro.
But it's all perspective too, dude.
The grass is always greener, I understand.
Yeah. People are always gonna put their lives under a microscope, and you can say I'm doing a great job, but I question myself all the fucking time. Not just not just with family life, like with personal life, work life. Like I question things all the fucking time. Am I doing the right thing?
Yeah.
And people can say, success, right? But success is honestly, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Being successful is bullshit because we're always trying to live up to the standard of someone else's vision or definition of success. But it's not until you realize, you define it yourself, what success is to you, that it changes your life completely.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's crazy because you guys are one of the ones that actually opened my eyes to that. On the last time when you guys were talking about for a lot of my life, even now, I continuously still wondering, like, there's more to life and I want to do more. And sometimes I feel like there's a void, right? And you guys talked about what success is too. And you guys brought up the important values in family and things like that. And it's really eye-opening because you're absolutely right. Like, we take a lot of these things for granted.
It's so crazy because literally last week we got obliterated. We got drunk as fuck. We blacked out.
Yeah.
But before we did, we were having that conversation where we were like, because we did get taken down. We were blacklisted from Instagram. We can't make a profile to save our life. We can only have our personal profiles.
What's the conspiracy behind that? Do we have one?
Shit, probably. Well, I'll get to that. I have a couple conspiracies.
Yeah.
But we were talking about it, and we were kind of like, fuck it. Who gives a fuck if they take... Bro, like, we're always going to be So Primos. We're always going to be Melvin and Joel. We're always going to have our lives. And yes, we always have our YouTube. Thank you guys for watching on YouTube. But and we talked about it, we were like, whether we have $10,000 in our bank account or $10 million in our bank account, we're always going to be the same persons. We're always going to be Joel and Melvin. Like, we're always going to be like... We're always gonna have our friends. We're always gonna have our family, our loved ones. We're always gonna enjoy the sun. We're always gonna enjoy the way the grass smells. Like money is cool, but like we're like, as long as Joel, like, and we share the same sentiment. Like, as long as we're able to provide our shelter and food, like that's really all that matters. Like, Joel and I get joy out of life. Like, yeah, obviously, being millionaires is fucking cool. Hey, can you guys help us become millionaires? We talked about it, and then we proceeded to get blackout drunk. Yeah, we were talking about that. And it's just like, bro, like that, like success is just being able to provide. I think as a man, the older we get, the more I realize, like, as a man, you just provide for your loved ones. You be a rock. You got to be a rock for your loved ones. That's it, bro.
You don't feel any pressure though with that?
I do, but it's a lot of weight, and I literally told this to Joel a couple weeks ago. I'm like, it's a lot of weight for me, but I'm a big, strong guy. You know what I mean? Like, that's what, like, it's so crazy because I was like complaining to Joel, and I was really upset. I was complaining to him about my car recently. I'm like, bro, like, fucking, I gotta fucking pay this shit. I gotta fucking do that. And he's just like, and I'll never forget, Joel's just like, well, yeah, that's just what men do, man. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, that's exactly what my dad does. Like, my dad just does it, bro. He just does it. Men that I look up to, they just do it, bro. And I'm like, you're fucking right. Like, fucking car problems, they take care of it. They take care of it. You know, you have loved ones that have issues and they come to you for help, you just help them. And I remember with my mother and father, throughout my entire life, every time I had a problem, every time I needed help, they just showed up. They just helped me, bro. They weren't like, Melvin, you know, this and this and that, or you owe me money because I got an Uber over here, $70, and they just showed up and helped me. And if I could be that for other people, then I think I've made it in my life, man. And so far I've been trying my best to do that, you know? Like, he's been there. He's been there for me. And I hope I've been there for him. And then I hope if you ever need us, I hope we are there for you. I hope we rise up to the challenge.
Yeah. It's a lot of pressure, I think, for men in general in society.
It's lonely more than anything.
It can be lonely. Yes, it can be lonely. But what do you mean by that? What do you mean by lonely?
I feel like as you grow older, adulthood is lonely just in general as it is. You know, you start separating yourself from those.
You start with 20 friends, and then it just starts dwindling
exactly,
down,
and then you start realizing, like, okay, we live different lives, whatever it may be, right? But then you start realizing that not everybody, you don't have the same connection you do with everybody anymore.
Yeah.
And you're not looking for that connection. You're looking for a certain type of connection, you know. some people know you as a strong one, right? They know you as a strong person. They know you as a funny person. But that's all they know. And sometimes you want a connection where it's like, I want you to know the side of me that still has to figure shit out. I still have to figure out life. You know, I still have to figure out the rest of my life. I don't have all the answers. And when you find that connection that where people can still accept you for that, those are real friendships.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You know, and I think you start having these tribulations as you get older and you start realizing like, damn, like these are really the people that I can count on, you know?
Yeah.
And you start realizing that these are connections that can, you know, go on through lifetimes, you know, like have friendships, you know, like Mike and myself, you know, like we have our issues, we bicker all the time, but we know that at the end of the day, like we've gone through shit and we're growing and he can accept me for my flaws and I accept him for his flaws.
Yeah.
So.
And I think that's the important thing about life as you get older. You got to really choose who you surround yourself with, because even now sometimes like I'll run into people that I met in high school. I was close with them. I'm fucking getting dirty and dirty.
You're always dirty. You're always dirty.
You're gonna change shirts again?
I change everything.
3 wardrobe changes?
Every time I custom me out with a different outfit.
Yeah, you also gotta shave your head.
I have more hair than there. No, but I think it's very important to decide and choose. I think sometimes people stick with people because they've known them for so long, and they think that's my best friend. No one knows me like him, but it's like, well, I mean, maybe, but then, like sometimes I'll go and talk to people with mutual friends that I used to be tight with in high school. And I'm like, bro, it feels like I'm just back in high school talking to you. You have not changed at all. You're still so childish. I'm dying because fucking smoke. I'm like, sorry, crying.
I just said fucking close your eyes and shit.
I know, I'm about to fucking time.
There's just so much smoke on my face. I was like, yeah, you're right, Joel.
Anybody else wants more? Because we're off to each other's house.
Okay, I will make us s'mores.
Okay, yeah, get the
I'll
s'mores.
make us s'mores.
Yeah, because
Yes.
I'm struggling for this.
Yeah, no, you just throw it in the fire, bro.
That looks like bronchitis, man.
It's actually not that bad, to be honest with you.
Yeah, bronchitis isn't that bad.
So you're on a diet? You're on a diet right now?
I'm training, dude. I'm telling
You
you.
keep saying training.
So I'm doing
Wait,
like.
wait, what do you mean when you're training tomorrow? What does that mean?
Look, so I'm training. No, I'm working tomorrow, but I'm training.
Okay, I was like-
So I'm watching what I eat and drink right now, right?
Okay.
Joe's very motivating, dude. You know, he goes fucking travels all over the
I'm not
country.
motivated, yes.
All over
Fucking
the
posting
country.
all his runs and fucking 5-minute miles and all kinds
No,
of shit.
No, stop it.
You know, flexing all those and shit. No,
Yeah.
So I got into the running life. You know, it's a popular thing right now. But-
Yeah.
So I signed up for like this marathon. It's trail running actually. So,
Yeah.
dude, I don't want to die. Pretty much that's
Of
the
course,
basic
yeah.
reason why I'm fucking.
When is it?
October.
Oh, okay.
But I got to do 14 miles. So
Oh, and then it's not even flat. It's like,
yeah, we're trail running in the hills. So
So have you been running a lot
Yeah.
recently? Yeah. What have you enjoyed about running?
to be honest with you, I fucking used to hate cardio.
Of course,
I used to
yeah.
fucking hate cardio back in the day.
Yeah.
I remember, and I was good at it in high school. I was on every fucking sport pretty much. Track
Yeah.
team,
yeah.
PE. I was like first. My fastest mile was like 5:50, so I was pretty
Oh,
good,
good, yeah.
right?
That's fucking
But I
fast as
fucking
fuck. That's
hated.
real good.
I hated fucking running. I just hated.
Yeah.
But now it's kind of helped me, to be honest with you. Like, especially running outdoors. I can't do treadmills, but running
Yeah.
outdoors, like,
Oh, of course.
it goes back to kind of what we're talking about. I'm kind of taking everything in, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, just taking it in. I go fucking hiking. I'll run at Claremont Loop, different trails and shit.
Yeah.
And just taking in. Although I'm fucking scared of mountain lions and shit. I think
Oh,
that's going to be
fuck
the
that.
end of me, but...
I think I could kill a mountain lion.
All right, let's move on. A newborn baby, yes.
Yeah.
I can kill a mountain lion.
Yeah, it's like Joe Rogan bragging that he fucking submitted a baby mountain lion and shit.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
I could kill, bro. A mountain lion comes, bro, and he jumps on me. I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna put this fucking knife directly into his fucking jugular right here.
First of all,
You
you're
can kill
not
the
even
whole-
going to see it
Yeah.
coming.
That's true. That's true. But as soon as I feel it, put this knife directly to his jugular, bro.
Bro, you can kill a homie named Lion in the mountain, but you can't fucking kill a
That's
mountain.
his fucking zodiac sign.
You can be in the mountain and you can be lying.
But you can't kill a mountain lion. What the fuck are you talking about?
I can kill a mountain lion, bro.
No, let's move on. Cause if we engage in this conversation, the animal's gonna get bigger and bigger. If we engage,
I can take down a bear.
I can
man.
take down a bear, bro. You guys piss me off, man.
great white shark.
No, I know. I'm done with a great white shark. Grizzly bear.
Bro, you...
No, I can't. I'll die.
It's 50-50. He's like 50-50.
Maybe not 50, maybe 30, 70. But a mountain lion, bro, I'm fucking up.
Bro, this smoke is fucking you up.
I know you're fucking choking on the smoke. You're talking about
You're fucking choking up.
Give me a fucking puff of my inhaler twice. I'm killing a mountain lion, bro.
Oh, but you can't even make a s'more, man. You're just drool right now. You're fucking drooling, man.
That's ash. That's ash.
Oh, shit. No, but running, I remember I just started running like maybe a little bit under a year. And I just, when I first started running, I remember I couldn't even do a mile. I couldn't even do a minute. Like just moving without stopping. And then I had to do a minute and then stop and then I'm going to run to the end of the street. And then that was too hard. It's too hard. And then I just love, obviously in anything, but when you start something new, you make like faster gains, right?
Yeah.
I just love the feeling of like, because when you start something, you make fast gains, and then after a while, it starts slowing. It's little like increments, right? But when you first start something new, I just got addicted to it. Like, okay, now I ran for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes without stopping, 5 minutes without stopping, 10 minutes without stopping. I wasn't even thinking about miles or anything. I was just thinking about minutes moving, and then I got so addicted to it. And I also liked that it was like very difficult. It was very hard. Where like my fastest time through a 5K, it's not that fast. It's 23 minutes, right?
That's super fast.
But I remember like the last couple of minutes, I was like dying, right? But my mind, I was like, come on, you're choosing to suffer, bro. This is a choice. So don't be like, oh, I'm dying. It's just like, you're choosing to do this. You want to do this. Keep fucking going, dog. Mm-hmm. Keep fucking doing.
And he got me into running too. Well, we both kind of agreed, like we were like, hey, let's just start working out, like let's just go hard. And then he got into running. I got into lifting weights and running, and then like I did my first 5K, and it was so much fun, bro. Mm-hmm. Like just running with other people, I like treadmills. I know a lot of people hate them, but I think it's like pros and cons. Like with running, you can never stop. Never stopping is easier with running outside in the world because you just slow down. Well, with the treadmill, you have to like. You know what I mean? Like you have to like push. Even if you're dying, you gotta push the button, or else you're gonna fucking fall off. But yeah, man, running's cool, man. But I think you guys are like on a different level.
No, I think it sounds cliche and gay, but like I hate treadmills because I'm coming to a point right now sometimes where like Joe brings it up, you're dying and shit, you're pushing through, and say I'm running on the street or whatever, I just feel this fucking breeze and I'm like, damn, dog, like
when the sun's hitting the breeze, it's like beautiful. It's like it makes you appreciate life more.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot more. Like, dude, I'm choosing to do this. Life is beautiful. Like, that's what I've gotten older. And as I've gotten older, I've learned to just like, especially having a partner that like, is kind of teaching me this, because I've always found success. It's like, what have I done? What have I done? Like, am I doing this? Am I working on this project? Am I doing this? Am I making this money or whatever? But
do you still feel that way?
Yes, but I also like enjoying just like, bro, if I didn't do shit today, but like I hung out with my niece or my girl, and then fucking, now that I have a dog, like that's like become a big fucking, I never wanted to have fucking it to be a big part of like my mental, emotional fucking well-being, but like when I see my dog, I'm like, oh God. So Pita, I love you so much, right? Now that becomes a part of my day where I'm like, I'm excited, and like a bunch of little things like that makes me feel like if I didn't do shit today, bro, I still had a good time.
He's learning how to love.
Learning how to love it and enjoy life without feeling like I needed to do something productive to enjoy life. Where I can just enjoy existing, enjoy being alive. Just because like I have loved ones and I love people and I love this and I love that. Without needing to be like, oh, I need to do this to earn the right to enjoy today. I always felt like I needed to work on this, or I needed to do this much work to enjoy, to give me the right to enjoy today.
Yeah.
I think I'm the opposite. I think I enjoy life too much. And you get upset with me.
No, I'm what the hell, no.
No, but I've always found that interesting, dude, because remember I told you earlier that I'm starting to be like you, where I'm like, I've really enjoyed my time alone.
Oh, yeah.
I got to travel a lot now, and sometimes I travel alone.
Yeah.
And dude, it's crazy because you get into your head. In the beginning, I was getting into my fucking head about everything, dude.
You're like insecure. It's just like everyone's gonna think I'm a loner.
Fuck. But then you start realizing, like, damn, and you like I said, all these thoughts start coming later, and it starts coming when you're alone and shit. I feel like
I love doing things by myself, bro. Like going to the movie. I love going to the movies by myself. I love going to dinner by myself. I love shopping by myself, bro. It's cool. Also, people always want to talk to me, so like I think it's like
It's because I'm tall.
It's because I'm tall.
And I can fight off a mountain lion.
No, what are they saying? Do you need help? You're usually throwing help and shit.
Yeah. You should be like, excuse me, sorry, you need to leave the premise. So I'm like, oh, you're my friend.
People always want to talk to me because I'm fucking tall. Yes, I am 6'5". You need to leave. Yes, I'm 6'5".
They're like, you need to leave before we call the cops. So I'm like, yes. So Primos, right? You watch So Primos? It's us, yeah.
Okay, continue.
No, that being said, doing things, bro, I'm always preaching it because it's like, it's so important. Because if you do things by yourself, you start to realize that you're never lonely.
Yeah.
And if you feel lonely, bro, feeling lonely is a gateway drug to toxicity, bro. It's like literally, if you feel lonely, you'll get with a piece of shit boyfriend or girlfriend. You'll get with like, you'll put up with a bunch of shit. You'll put up with like a bunch of disrespect because you feel lonely, because you don't want to feel lonely. You want to feel, you want to have someone there, but like, but once you start appreciating your time alone, it'll send you into a different atmosphere of life, bro. Like you start feeling like
it really is like a superpower. Because like when you spend a whole day, like let's say you're working, you go to the gym, you go get some food afterwards, you're just watching a podcast, watching a video, or you just go for a walk. And then I think we both share this. We both like going to bars. I've gone to bars by myself many times.
Oh, I go to bars
for some reason. People, there's a group of the people that love doing things by themselves. There's a limit almost. There's like, okay, a restaurant, go to the movies. But when you start going to bars, they're like, oh no, that's sad. I'm like, why is that sad, dog?
Yeah, how's that sad?
How's that fucking sad? First of all, you can meet other motherfuckers here and you can listen to their stories. And also, you're just going out for a drink and touch tunes and free music. It's like a cool fucking vibe, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'd rather do that than go to be at my home.
Hey,
and
but
just
we have to blame our fucking tios and tias for that shit and all that, because they were the tios that would go to the bars alone by themselves.
And they took it too far.
Yeah, they took it too far.
I think that because I'm talking to them most of the time. One time, sometimes like they share too much? Yes. They're like, I cheat on my wife, and then I cheat on her, and she left me, and I'm like, bro, here's a shot.
Yeah.
But then it's also like you just meet. It just meets stories.
Joel and I have gone out before, and we just talked to a bunch of random people. They just like gravitate towards us, and then I'm always fascinated with learning people's stories. So I'm always like asking them questions, like poignant questions, like why do you think your grandmother doesn't want like speaking to you anymore? You know what I mean? Like I asked them crazy shit, and Joel's always like, oh my gosh, shit, he's gonna get.
Because you're slowly trying to take their bottle and shit.
I'm slowly filming it. I was like, so what do you mean? What do you mean you're
what do you mean you saw a crime you didn't report it? No, but it's important to first
do
of all,
things by yourself.
Do things by yourselves, man. And I encourage everybody to do it because like I said, I think people think of it like it's like, oh, you're sad and lonely. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, I feel like at the end of the day, you can have a partner, beautiful. All you really have is you. At the end of the day, before anybody, and that's not trying to make it sound like you can't trust anybody. No, that's not what I'm trying to say.
No,
I'm just saying you are you. You should be your own best friend, and you should be treating yourself with the utmost kindness. And in your mind, it's easy to be super negative, and that's what I think everybody battles with. Unless you're a fucking like a
because your partner and your friends, they should be an addition.
Yes,
they should be a plus. They should be like, oh my god, my life is already good, but this person makes it even better. Like you shouldn't base your entire being and your entire happiness on another person or another entity, because that's when things get dangerous, bro.
Of course.
That's when things get dangerous, and that's when it becomes like, oh my god, this person can take my happiness away at any given moment.
It dictates your
it dictates everything.
Yeah.
And you become powerless in your own life. Like that's something I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. Someone that like is powerless in their own life.
Do you guys read books?
I'm not a reader. He is.
Have you read the book Sapiens?
No.
So that's a good book. It talks about like the just evolution of us as a species, right? Mm-hmm. And it talks about how we're social creatures, but at the same time we're also individual creatures, and that's a key part of fucking just growing and shit. Yeah. If you think about our ancestors, right? They were social creatures, and the fact that Homo sapiens would gather and start communities. That's how we'd be, killed off Cro-Magnon, whatever the hell though they're. Homo sapiens at the time were whatever the homos were, right? Yeah. Not those type of homos. Every time I say the word homo, I'm not talking about this.
Oh, what kind of homos? Yeah, every time you say something gay, he looks more like Mike.
It's gonna hold it in. Oh, what kind of homos? Oh. Okay,
No, but it just talks about how even then, like, we would fucking venture off on our own to hunt, to gather, or to whatever the hell it was, right? And it was always just that. And it's the same thing. Obviously, now it's different because it's different times and society is completely fucking different. And we depend on other people to make us happy, or we depend on comparing our lives to social media to others and shit to dictate our moods. But yeah, man, it's a crazy thought.
Dude, it's a different type of breed of man back in the day, bro. Wow. Different breed of man. Even going back at like one or two generations, it's a different type of men. Now things are still hard. I think like there's a lot of pressures, like we were talking about earlier, on men. But there's a lot more help. There's a lot more. We're allowed to be more vulnerable. We're allowed to be this and this and that, which I think is good. I don't think we're allowed to be as vulnerable as like maybe social media says we are, because some
a lot of women will be like,
oh, I love it, so vulnerable, but then when you really get down to it, it's like
that's an ick.
If you start crying around your partner for a certain amount, I feel like it's still like, all right, guys, you're my boyfriend.
Isn't that shit in? Isn't like Pedro Pascal in right now because of all that shit?
Well, he's gay. Yes. I think he's gay.
You think he's gay? I think he's bi.
No, yeah, he's something. He's not straight.
He's something else.
Yeah. He's something else. He's not straight. I think,
but whatever it is, it's working for him and shit.
Oh yeah, he's great, but he's not straight. He's not straight, and I'm a huge Pedro Pascal fan.
Yeah, it's good. Same. Do you guys agree that there is a Pedro Pascal fatigue?
No, not for me.
No,
not for me.
He's in everything.
Yeah, and I like him in everything.
And he's Pedro Pascal in everything.
I like him in everything, bro.
But here's the thing: he's been killing. You put Last of Us. He killed that role.
Dude,
he killed that role.
I've only saw the first 8 episodes of the first season. After that, I was like, this kind of whack.
Well, then you can't
wait till season. You gotta watch season 2. You know,
and then he was in Narcos.
Narcos is, I would say,
okay. So we have Last of Us, Narcos. Then you have what else is it? Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. He
was fucking good at Game of Thrones.
That was his breakout role.
He was in I haven't seen Fantastic Four, but everyone says he's really good.
He's good. He's pretty good in it.
And then he was in what else?
He's in Gladiator 2.
Oh, he was good, but he was in a small role.
He dies off.
That whole movie was kind of
the whole movie was whack.
Yeah.
I just like Denzel, man.
Denzel was so good, but the movie was whack. Listen, the monkeys were good, but the movie was whack.
Pedro.
The monkeys were fucking sick.
Pedro's always Pedro.
He's always gonna be good.
He's good.
I think you might just be a little homophobic.
No. Listen,
you might be Pedrophobic.
No, there's some actors that are always playing themselves, pretty much, which I don't mind. Like Matt Damon. Matt Damon's always kind of Matt Damon. But he's fucking good. But he's fucking good. Matt Damon.
Ben Affleck's always been Affleck.
I think out of all actors who play like kind of themselves, kind of, Matt Damon might be like top.
He's always like the dry humor white guy.
But he's fucking good.
He has no range, but he still kills his roles. And
bro, I saw him in a Ford vs Ferrari.
Dude, I think he was my favorite part of Oppenheimer.
Oh, he's so good in Oppenheimer.
I didn't like him in Interstellar.
Well, he was a villain.
But he
was a piece of shit.
But he still played Matt Damon.
Have you seen The Martian?
Oh, yes.
The Martian was so good.
He was good.
The Martian. It's just like this dry humor of like this white guy's like, that just happened. He's the only actor that can pull that off. Like, oh, well, that just happened.
Dude, I wish there were more
white guys.
I was about to say Latino. White guys in cinema.
We're literally talking about Pedro Pascal and shit.
Yeah, but that fool.
See?
A Latino's biggest enemy is another Latino.
Yeah, just because he's homo and shit.
And we just found out the truth.
No, he's Homo sapien, and I support that.
Kind of like the book.
I would say more people that look a little darker, more browner individuals. Because Michael Peña, he's good. They don't give him enough roles, and sometimes, like I saw him in Fury. And they made him too Mexican.
Yeah.
Like, ay, cabrón, estoy borracho. They made him too, like...
That's all I was so, like, literally I watched Superman, and then one of the villains is a Latina girl, and when she's trying to find Superman's lair, she's like, ay, hijo de... ay, cabrón.
Oh,
and
my God.
I remember I looked over the person I was watching, and I cringed. I was just like the writer of this movie has never met a Latina person in his fucking life, bro.
I mean, all the roles pretty much. Like Blue Beetle, we talked about that shit.
Oh,
they did the same fucking
I thought,
me out,
bro, the actor that played Namor in Black Panther 2.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was going to blow up. I thought he was going to blow up because I'm like, bro, I loved every scene of that movie that he was in. I thought he was so good in that movie. You haven't seen it.
No.
But he was so fucking good in that movie. And
But
I
you
thought he was
see
going to blow
Narcos
up.
too, right? Narcos.
Yeah.
So he's in Narcos. He's Rafa Quintero.
He's never seen Narcos.
He's the dude that kidnaps the DEA dude and kills him.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's like every other episode.
He's not every other fucking dude.
Wait for the. Okay, go ahead.
But he plays Namor, and he was so fucking good. And I think he got accused of like some sexual assault or something like that, and then obviously it came out that it wasn't true. Yeah. But I think that kind of maybe slowed down his ascension. But I was just like, bro, this guy is the next big. I'm gonna see him in everything, but he's brown.
Yeah,
he's brown. Pedro Pascal is white passing.
Super white passing.
And that's another thing too. Even the dude Tenoch from Neymar, right? Even in Mexico, dude, he gets racially profiled too, like in that sense. The fact that he can't make it big because he's dark.
Even the gentleman that plays, and he's Brazilian, the gentleman that plays Pablo Escobar in Narcos, and he played a reporter in the movie Civil War.
Civil War, yeah.
He's so fucking good, but he still gets like typecasted.
Wow.
Bro, he's so fucking good.
White guys can do literally anything, bro.
If you're white passing,
no, not even. I'm saying like white guys in cinema can do literally any role. You don't even got to be playing a white guy. You can be playing any race.
Yeah, you can be the Joker.
For real.
You can do anything, bro. Yeah. You can do anything. Anything if you're black too. Not anything, but white guys have more flexibility.
I think now there's like I think black people finally like are getting their justice in the entertainment business, but
I think it's like whites obviously on top.
Yeah.
Then I think blacks and like Latinos are like all the way down. I think.
What about Asians
in cinema? Asians.
We've never even seen an Asian person.
He's gonna adopt one, but he's never seen one.
John's like Asian. What is that? That's Blasian.
Oh, you want a Chinese kid?
I want a Tiger Woods. I want Tiger Woods and shit.
No.
Dude, yeah. Look, I'm gonna have black kids, man. I'm gonna have black kids.
Yeah, Blaxican.
I know. I'm not saying you're not.
No, and I'm also not attacking you like, hey, bro.
I'm just saying in movies.
No, I think
white guy, you can be an Indian and be white.
I think I just came to the realization, like, oh shit, I'm gonna have black kids.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it's very cool. But yeah, white guys, they can play anything. They can literally play anything. While with like a different, like an actor of color, they get typecasted. You know what I mean? Like let someone remake the Joker, a studio remake the Joker, and then let it be a black person or a Latino person.
There's some great actors out there.
Or an Asian person.
How weird were people acting when there was a black stormtrooper?
Oh, dude, fuck that shit, bro.
People were like, what the hell?
And it was a stormtrooper. He wasn't even a Jedi. He was a stormtrooper. And people were like, boycott Star Wars. Star Wars has gone woke.
It's like, you don't think any of these foods might have been colored?
In a universe where 80% of the characters are fucking aliens that have blue skin, you fucking dumbass. You're like, oh, Star Wars gone woke because they have a woman and they have a black guy?
You could be green, you could be blue, you could be pink, you could be red. You're black. You're like, hey, whoa, this isn't accurate.
And so, and then I forget if it was James Gunn or if it was someone else that was prominent. They were like, we're going to make black Superman. Like Superman black.
Supposed to be Michael
and
Jordan.
A bunch of people were like, well, no, what the hell? You know what I mean? Like, Superman's not back. And it's like, there's so many fucking racists. And then there's a lot of people who aren't racist, that aren't outward racist, but it's inside them. Like a dormant virus. It's so crazy, bro. Yeah. And that brings me to my point. A lot of Latino podcasters are pieces of shit.
Whoa.
Are self-hating Latinos, bro. They hate their fellow Latinos and they hide under the guise of, oh, I love my raza, I love my fucking Latino people, but they want to be white so fucking bad. We're not gonna name any names, obviously, because that's beneath us. But
I'm not gonna lie to you, I've been struggling with that.
Yeah.
Like calling people out.
Yeah.
For shit like that, because we saw, everything going on in LA. Everybody fucking knows already, right?
Yeah.
Going on. But there's a lot of people out there that I'm like, cool, you're Latino.
Yeah.
I want you to make it because you're Latino, but I don't fuck with you in that sense anymore.
What bothered me is that, like, listen, we're not even the most Latino podcast. We don't always talk about Latino issues. We don't always talk about like we just want to talk about our experience and we're Latinos, but it's not always about like, hey, the Latino there's Latino that. It's just our own experiences.
Well, it's our life.
Just as humans.
It's our life. Yeah.
But just as humans first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But people that make that their whole podcast identity.
Their whole
But it's all
identity.
clout. It's all clout
But
chasing.
they never want. They were always like, oh, we don't want to say this because of this. I'm like, bro, but that's your whole identity. That's like your whole podcast. That's like
We make mistakes.
You care about talking about bringing people together, bringing the raza together, bringing Latinos together, supporting each other.
And I think
but what does that mean? When people say that shit, it's always like, oh, let's get these influencers, comedians together.
Yeah.
But what about real Latinos, like your parents, your grandparents,
Yes.
your uncles, your fucking the guy that fucking works at this restaurant? What about real Latinos that make this country fucking flow? What about real Latinos that fucking make this country fucking go?
No, and Cisco, I think that's what we got. I think that's what we got taken down on Instagram because we fucking had a fucking clip talking about ICE and my disdain for ICE, and obviously Joe feels the same way. But I was kind of like voicing I was being disgruntled about ICE because this is my real life, bro. I'm Latino from Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my fucking peers, friends are fucking immigrants, and I think that's what we got taken down, and you know a lot of other Latino influencers were like, "Oh, watch a lot of other Latino people use this for clout and talk about it," and it's just like, bro, fuck you, dog. This is human beings, bro. This is real life, bro. If this was happening to Asian immigrants, I'm still gonna voice my opinion because this is incorrect.
Yeah,
it is incorrect, bro. They're mistreating humans. They're doing something illegal. They're not fucking respecting due process. You fucking idiot. You fucking dumbass, uneducated motherfuckers that have microphones. You fucking idiots, bro. Joel and I are educated, bro. Like we went to university. Cisco, yeah. I'm a bachelor.
UCLA and NYU.
I'm just a fucking. He's got a bachelor's. I'm just a bachelor.
You get beat up.
No, I'm not. I'm happily married.
But to your point,
you're educated, bro. Fucking Mike is educated.
Here's the whole thing. We could be educated, right? We're not experts in everything, but at least admit you're fucking wrong and stop using the fucking clout. Like, stop.
That's what people are like, bro. People are like, oh, we're just podcasters, we're just comedians, or bro, we're not experts. We're not politicians, dog. We're not scientists.
Yeah.
But when we see something incorrect, I'm a human being.
We're gonna speak on it.
I'm a human being that knows how to use my words properly. So therefore, I'm gonna fucking speak on this shit. That's why I think, bro, and I'll say like any influencer that feels the type of way about something but they don't mention it, they're pussies, dog.
Yeah.
They're cowards. They're cowards.
You know what's crazy? But you know who the real cowards are? The ones that continue to support this, supported this from the beginning, right? And then continue now to make excuses and continue to support that, and then try to backtrack and be like, oh, I want to help the community. Yeah. But you're still fucking throwing content that's fucking negative towards our people and shit. Yeah. Just in general, you know? Yeah. You're still supporting the guy that's doing all this shit to us.
Like, I want these people to know, like, we're not gonna call you out because it's beneath us, bro. It's us calling out a crackhead at the gas station. We know what you are, bro, and we see you. But just know, we know what you are, dude. Yeah. We know what you are. You know what I mean? Like, that's literally all I want to know. Is like, it's beneath me to try to take you down or call you out, bro. Just know that I know what you are, dude. I know what you are, and everyone sees what you are, dude.
I don't understand, like, the idea of, like, working so hard to build a platform and then building a platform, and when something really tragic happens to your people in your community, and when you build a platform and be like, okay, now this matters to me. I'm going to speak on it.
But it doesn't matter to them. That's the whole point.
But they're like, oh, you want to use it for clout.
That's the whole thing. It doesn't matter to them.
I'm literally just speaking about our people, my people, people like my parents coming to this country to fucking work their ass off, and they're getting separated from the families, and the ICE is turning up to like schools, and fucking they're going to
like this is real life. Literally for 2 weeks straight, every morning I would wake up, I see another video. They invaded my favorite taco spot. They invaded the restaurant that I used to go growing up. A childhood friend is posting about their uncle. Please help us find him. He got taken by us. Yeah, this is real fucking life,
and it's
bro.
also like, of course, it's other Latinos talking about other Latinos, being like, oh, you want to use this shit for clout. I'm literally speaking about something that matters to me, and that matters to my parents. My parents are afraid. it hurts me on a deep level, and I'm speaking about it because I care. And people like you, other people, Latino creators, are just like, oh, you want to use it for clout? I'm like, no, I just want to. I want to talk about something that matters to me, that actually fucking matters.
Hey, look, a Latino person's worst enemy is another Latino.
Yes, that's what. Yeah,
That's what you're trying to say.
Basically summarizing, yes.
It was a hard for me. Like, you know, Mike and I had conversations with you because obviously we've been on hiatus, right?
Yeah.
And everything was going on, but we were. It's an inner battle for me specifically. I know Mike has his, and you guys know what he does for a living, right?
Yeah.
So he can get impacted by him speaking out about certain things.
Yeah.
Even me, I work with a lot of corporations that are worldwide, and you know that are, some would say evil too, you know?
Yeah.
So it's a moral dilemma, and me speaking out was difficult, you know, but I felt like I needed to say certain things.
Yeah.
I didn't go all out on our platform. We haven't had any episodes. We actually want to have on our next episode, we're going to have like a quick, you know, talk about it. But it's like, it's tough, man, because you see these people, and for me, it's hard, dude. My mom was an immigrant, you know? So to see this, I have family members that are immigrants, and there's a lot of people that I care about that are still immigrants and shit.
Yeah.
And to see these people, like you said, man, that just take advantage of the situation, or not even have any regret, you know? Like, if you're gonna speak up and say you're about raza, like, be like, dude, I fucked up. I believed the hype and shit. I really believed things were gonna be different. And when you start seeing this shit, but to keep backing something up like that, dude, and to see, like you said, man, the injustices and the way that it's being done.
Yeah.
Like, literally, we fuck around about racism and all this shit, but literally that's what it is, you know?
Yeah.
It's literally fucking racist.
Yeah.
It's racial profiling. It's fucking targeting us. And as someone that's experienced something like that my first time when Trump first got elected, dude, in 2016, traveling to the Midwest, having people look at me and being like, you can't come in here. You know, me being fucking American, my dad being English speaker, you know, like, I'm like, what the fuck? And it's like, me, I feel like I don't have an accent, but it's like, me feeling that type of way, I can only imagine what some of these people are going through. And you know, us, we're fortunate, dude. We can be pissed off and we can be hurt, mad, sad, all the emotions. But the people that are really fucking going through it are the people that are experiencing this and shit, you know what I'm saying? And their family members. And just to imagine what they're feeling. If we feel like this, imagine what the fuck they're feeling, dude. And for people not to have compassion for that, it's like, fuck you, you know? Like, that's why I said, like I told you, I ain't gonna fuck with a lot of people. And there's a lot of people that show their true colors,
I don't want, all my friends and family all have empathy. I don't want anyone in my life, anyone close to me, in my vicinity that is incapable of empathy, bro. If you're incapable of empathy, I do not want to be around you, bro. Truly, I do not want to be around you, bro. If you could see someone, fucking, if an alien from outer space comes and they fucking start beating the shit out of them, and that's just not right. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you see something that's not right, bro, like, it doesn't matter if it's your gender, your ethnicity, your fucking raza, you fucking Latino hating Latinos, bro. It doesn't fucking matter, bro. Like, if you see an injustice done, bro, like, you have to feel for people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, you have 100%. To feel for people. And if you don't, bro, I do not want to be your friend, bro. I don't want. I said it in the podcast. I was like, I don't want you to watch No Primos. I don't want you to watch the Primos. I don't want you to fucking watch our shit, fuck with us like that, bro. Like, I truly, like, I do not fuck with you, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's crazy to see all these people that are, not just creators, dude, the people that, like, actually support all this shit, have fucking Mexican flags on their profiles, take pictures in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, like,
the parents are immigrants too.
Yeah, your parents are immigrants. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
You're a fucking idiot, bro.
Make up your mind, dude. But it's at the end of the day, dude. All these people, like you said, dude, they have no substance to them. They want to be accepted. They want to be liked. And especially now, you know, like all these creators that use these platforms and use these situations for clout. They're digging for the likes. That's their substance, dude. That's how they thrive.
And I told Joe, I was like, bro, I never want to get to the point where I can't say something that I feel out of fear for sponsorships and money. Because at that point, I know that I've lost, bro. I've lost who I was. Because, like, ever since I was a child, bro, I prioritized my freedom. Even as far as I can remember, in fucking first grade, I was like arguing with my parents, like I have to be free. I want to go to the park. Like I want to do what I want to do. And I've always prioritized myself in that in every aspect. Like, bro, like freedom is so important to me, bro. Like I want to be free from any chains possible. And then if I get to a point where I'm like, oh, I don't want, like DJ Khaled, he doesn't want to talk about Palestine because he says it might fuck up his money. I never want to get to a point like that, bro. Because if I have, I just know that I've lost my being, bro. I've lost everything. Everything that's important. You know what I mean?
Dude, I knew a guy. I met a guy. I mean, he's an old friend of mine. Not my friend anymore. I'm just saying, like, I was talking to him, and he was like mad about like this is like different, just like about immigrants coming to this country. Like usually we think about like now it's like Mexicans be targeted, but he's a Mexican too, and he's fucking stupid. He was just saying that like, oh, Venezuelans are here and they're fucking doing this and doing that. They're fucking trying to take these jobs and they're being lazy, yada yada yada. And I was like, bro, have you ever met a Venezuelan? He was like, nah, I don't need to meet him. I'm like, bro, you're a Mexican, a Latino, fucking wanting these other group of Latinos to get the fuck out of this country. You haven't even met one of them. And also, like everybody that comes to the country for the most part want to just like it's so like it's like almost like so redundant saying this, but it's just like they all want to work hard, provide for the families, and just be good fucking people, man. Be good fucking people. And like you and then people look like you said people look at you weird from the Midwest or fucking from other parts of the country. I'm like, bro, you're a highly educated individual. A lot of these fools are born. Also, a lot of people that hate on immigrants too. A lot of these immigrants come and they go to college, universities. They do amazing things. People are born here with every advantage. They're born here. They're citizens. They speak the language. They do not do shit. They do not do anything. Immigrants will come here and match them and then also surpass them by 1,000%. Easy work. They will match them easy work. Hey, listen, I'm just gonna provide for my family, get a job, hard labor job, and fucking provide for my family. Boom. Or I will fucking get a higher education, bing bang boom. A lot of these fools I hate don't even do shit with their fucking life, bro. They're just they do the bare minimum in life, and then they think that like these people coming into the country are taking something away from them. Like, you were never gonna get that, bro. Also, like I said, all these immigrants fucking from not just Mexicans, anybody can come and get an education, and they want to get an education, especially like from Asian countries. They want to get an education. They prioritize education, and they want to get higher education. Dude, that's like a bare minimum. Like, you better go to a fucking Ivy League school. You better get a fucking university.
It annoys me so much when I see someone that's fucking dumb talking about politics, dog. Like when I see there's like there's a fellow podcaster that talks about it, and I'm like, dude, you're a felon, dog. You got arrested. That's just on your record, dog, and you're talking about politics, bro. Bro, they don't like you. They look at you like a statistic, brother. They want to bury you, bro. And you're over here vouching, sucking dick for the white Republican, you dumbass, bro. And it's like you could talk to them, but I think ego has a lot to do with it. They don't want to be proven wrong. They don't want to be, so it's one of those things where I never debate politics ever.
Not just that, but being a Trump supporter, being right wing, being that shit. For some reason, it's in. You see all these fucking big podcasters. What happened to all these guys? Joe Rogan used to be like this guy that used to question everything, right?
Liberal, weed smoker,
liberal. He wasn't not even liberal. You could say independent, in the middle.
Yeah.
He would question literally everything, right?
Yeah.
He saw the formula. You see PBD. Fucking now it's all propaganda, right? Flagrant 2 with Andrew Schultz, right? They used to be like this podcast, and then it became this whole thing where, and now you're starting to see these guys, like all these influencers, all these MAGA influencers now are blowing up because it's a thing.
Yeah.
But if you look at people that are talking from the opposite end of the spectrum, who's really out there? Is there really someone blowing up or making money off fucking defending, like all these things?
I think
no, there isn't.
Shane Gillis had a joke. I think he said it at the Epsies where he's just like, I was at a football game and I met Trump and I took a picture with him and a bunch of people got angry, but he's like, I don't think you guys realize, bro. I'm like, it's Trump. Like, I'm gonna take he was like, if Osama bin Laden was in the fucking football next to me at the football game, I'd be like, oh, dude, you're fucking crazy, bro. Let's take a selfie. And I was just like, okay, I get that. Like, you know, like a lot of people hated Bush. I would take a selfie with Bush. I mean, obviously, I would love to meet Barack Obama. And I think people I think to what you're saying, a lot of these podcasters, comedians, they're sucking up to Trump because in their head, they don't see Trump, they don't see racism. They just see, oh, this is the president of the United States. You know what I'm saying? And that's when they get called out, it doesn't click to them. That's why Andrew Schultz, it doesn't click to him how he fucked up.
Well, I think now it's starting to click.
What really pissed me off about the whole flagrant situation is that...
We're going to call them out, dog. Get some fucking...
No, I'm just saying, like, what annoyed me is that sometimes that podcast likes to think they're a lot smarter than they actually are.
Yes.
Oh, 100%.
And they're like philosophers and stuff.
Well,
they've consistently talked about politics being
Have you seen them on Charlemagne with Charlemagne?
Oh, the smart idiots or
Yeah,
whatever?
they talk a little bit more about politics and shit like that. And you can see he's versed in it, you know, he's educated.
I also think Charlamagne's a fucking grifter, bro. Like,
There's so many people are grifters now.
I know they're into politics. I know they're into, but I'm just saying, like, sometimes they feel like they're a lot smarter than they actually are.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying they're dumb. They're very intelligent people. I'm just saying, like, you're a comedian at the end of the day, bro. Like, you can be funny, bro. But when you start thinking like, oh, I'm a philosopher, my words, like I speak the truth. You're a comedian at the end of the day. Like you talk about bullshit all the time on stage, but he always talked about politicians are crooks and they can't be trusted. But just because one food that he thought was, oh, he's funny, he says what he wants, bro. He was so blindsided. He was like, he gave him a show. He went on their show and he was like, this was funny. Like, that kind of made him blind. And then Trump just lied on his podcast. And then after that, he's like, this isn't what I voted for. It's like, bro, you just got duped. You just got lied to by a politician, which you were so smart into thinking.
It's like if a sheep was like, bro, I'm different, bro.
Yeah.
I'll beat up a wolf, bro. Dude, I can spot a wolf from a mile away.
It's like,
and then all of a sudden they're just like, oh,
I can beat this mountain lion. I'll take this mountain lion.
I could.
It would just say,
hey, give me 2 beatboxes and a buzzball. I'm killing a fucking mountain lion, dog.
Some of them, like, don't take, like, okay, some people, when it comes to Trump, they ignore the racism because that doesn't really affect them because they're just white, so they don't really have to deal with it, so they just kind of like are very singular in what they really want to focus on.
And then they ignore the sexual assault because they're not a woman either.
But when you have a platform that big, you shouldn't ignore all those sides. You can't be like, well, you know, I'm a white dude, so what is this, like, how do you benefit me? It's like you have a big platform, bro, with fucking, your audience is very incredibly diverse. And for you to just focus on one specific part, like, how is this gonna, how is this gonna benefit me? It's like you have a huge audience spanning many different races and ethnicities, backgrounds. You have a responsibility to ask them the hard questions, like, hey, you were accused of this, or how do you feel about this, how do you feel about immigration, all this crazy shit. You can't just be asking about the stuff that is like particular to your situation in your life. It's a big responsibility, you know? And if you're not going to do that, it's like, then why have them on? But then also for them, it's like, well, we're going to get the ratings and fucking we're going to get the views.
But that's who we've been, dude. As people, dude. If you think about it, it's always been that way, no matter what.
Of course, yes.
It's always been about self-interest, no matter what. You fucking talk about colonization, talk about everything going on in Europe before fucking America's. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's always been about self-interest and shit and reaching the rich and shit. Things haven't changed at all.
No.
Things haven't changed at all. So why should we expect anything different? Yeah. The only thing we should fucking be able to do now is actually be able to speak up about it. Mm-hmm. Because now they can't chop off our fucking heads. Well, not yet anyway, but...
chop off Instagram. Chop our Instagram page off Instagram.
Which we didn't even say anything fucking too crazy, I believe.
We didn't even say anything. I think I said, like, I like the riots. I think they should riot more.
Do you guys really think it was the riot thing, or you think someone just hating on you guys?
No, I think it's the riot thing, and I think it was someone hating on us, and then the riot thing.
No, I think it might have been... That first one was Instagram. Everything else has been tied to Soul Primos, so I think it's like... Because it's tied to Soul Primos, everything's going to get flagged pretty much. Yeah. Because I think... And once they take down that first account, anything tied to it is going to be fucking taken down.
But then they took down 2 of my pages that I did like years before I
have nothing to do with Soul Primos.
Like my Studio M1, the M-Word one, my personal one, Childish Malvino, they took it down, and then I had to like fight for it, and then they gave me back my personal one. They gave me back the Studio one, because I guess they saw that Studio was actual business, and Childish Malvino, my page is actually me. So they took everything down, and then the reason they gave me was like, oh, it's because this is connected to a page that's gotten taken down. So I think it's like
it's a little sad because obviously you work so hard to build something and they can just take it away. But it's also like you want to speak about something that really matters to you, and they're just like, nah, bro, we don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, and it's like we provide, like, we're the one that provides the product.
Yeah.
If we're not on the platform,
And that's what they're about, technically.
Yeah.
because if we're not on the platform, it's like if someone hosted a swap meet or a flea market. If the vendor doesn't show up, the owner of the flea market is not going to get any money. So it's just like, it's one of those things where like we completely lost trust in Instagram and Meta, and we fuck with TikTok, we fuck with YouTube, we fuck with Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and it's like, it's one of those things where like I think we're always going to have that in the back of our mind that we can't trust Meta or Instagram, and we can't trust any platform for that matter, and then we have to be ready. But it also helped us, at least myself, I know with you too, but like myself, it helped us like helped us to learn detachment. Like at any given moment, it could all get taken away, and we'll be good. We'll be good. Like it's been annoying, the Instagram thing, but it hasn't broken our hearts. Like,
No.
It's just like,
But you guys have been always, been talking about Latino issues and anything going on in the community. You've been bringing out like a bunch of artists and spokesmen and activists and anything. Is that a vision you guys always had, like before you guys started the podcast, that we want to just, talk about honestly real shit? Because like we are silly for the most part.
Yeah.
And like we talk about real shit, but
like 40 minutes into the episode.
yeah, 4 minutes into the episode. Yeah. It's not like
Kind of like this switch up right now.
We'll talk about real shit, like, but it's not like centered about like Latino stuff. Sometimes maybe just we're very centered about our lives, individually.
Yeah.
But I feel like you guys have always had very important discussions about the Latino community in general. Like, is that a thing that you and Mike discuss? Like, we have to be.
Nah, honestly, no. We've had on Bruce Jingles. He's obviously African American and shit.
Yeah.
So he was one of our first guests. He was, I think, our second or third guest. So we've had on different people. I think it just worked out that way.
Okay.
I don't know if we wanted it or people wanted it, but we just got put in this box, And we didn't really realize this until people started bringing it up, like, hey, this and that. It's like, oh shit, you're right. Most of our guests have been Latino. Obviously, we are a Latino culture podcast because we're Latino. It's our experience. Everything we talk about, like our opinions, our experiences, it's all based on our childhood. It's all based on how we grew up. It's all based on how we live and shit. A lot of that's influenced by how we grew up in our heritage, pretty much in our culture. So that's the whole reason behind that. It's not something we planned. Is it something we want to continue? We know we're in the Latino community. I think we've stated that enough, and I think we've talked about it enough to where people can be like, all right, I know those guys are, they're down, they're talking about their people, they care about their culture. But it's not something that we want to really continuously emphasize. We don't want to be those people that. This is the part that sucks, and I wanted to talk to you guys about this because I feel like we've talked about a lot of good shit, A lot of good things and a lot of deep conversations have occurred, and we've gotten feedback, but the numbers don't reflect that whole thing, right? And then we have clips where we're talking about like a childhood experience or novela or Mario Almada growing up. We're watching Mario Almada, the Spanish Westerns and shit, and those videos fucking blow up. And it's like, damn, dude, we have so much more to offer, but we got placed in this box because of our experience, And it's a fine line. Like, I feel like we've expressed it enough, but at the same time, it's like, we don't want people to just be like, all right, like, that's just what they're all about. There's more to us. And I think we really want to show people that we're more than just that. We want to show our individual sides. That was a hard part for me. Even coming on today, I told you that I was fucking nervous and this and that,
Yeah.
And it's like, starting the podcast, Mike told me, hey, dude, you got to start sharing, because I wouldn't share shit about my life. And that's just how I grew up. I never shared my feelings. I didn't share what was going on in my life. if I was struggling at work or if I'm having a hard day, it was just, you fucking suck it up and you go with it, you know? And I started opening up. And I want to continue to do that. And I think this upcoming, I don't want to call it a season, but our upcoming episodes are going to be that. We're going to start opening up more. Hopefully we don't get fucking shadow banned and shit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, dude, I think it's a slippery slope, dude.
Yeah, I think that's one of the worries that we had. I think starting off like...
Because even the name, So Primos
is very, very Latino.
Yeah.
But we also don't want to be... We want to obviously show that we're proud of our Latino heritage and our background, but also that we don't have to just be Latino. Like, I think people just identify, that's their whole identity.
Or they generalize what Latino is, dude. We talked about it earlier with the movies and shit. They just...
Yeah.
They just think you are a certain... They just think that, like, this is who you guys are.
Yeah.
They just want to implement that stereotype or what they envision you to be as. We want to be like, yeah, bro, we don't... all my music isn't ranchero or fucking corridos. Like I like all music from all backgrounds. I like jazz, I like blues, I like hip hop, I like everything. I watch movies from everybody.
Yeah.
Fucking, I love everybody. I love all arts from all fucking. I love art from painting, from fucking sculptures, from fucking construction. Every sorts of like art form. It doesn't have to be just like Latino.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we're trying to go for. We're just trying to also, first of all, not put ourselves in a box, like you said, but also we just want to expand. Like we don't. There's so much more to life. Like that's not just our whole identity. We love everybody, and we love like we've met Asians, African Americans, the fucking everybody, and they all have something beautiful, and we can all learn from each other. We can all learn from other backgrounds, from ethnicities. The city I grew up in. This one, when I grew up, it was all Mexicans.
Yeah.
It was all Mexicans. So I didn't get the privilege of meeting like blacks or Asians or fucking anybody else besides fucking even other Latinos besides Mexicans. I went to college, and then especially now that I'm traveling more, I see other arts and other people. So many. I feel like I've grown so much in the last 2 years just by meeting new people and new experiences and talking to them and seeing how they
perspective.
It's beautiful, yeah.
Perspective. It makes me appreciate where I come from, even though how limiting it was, but now appreciating other people's perspectives and seeing how different life is and what they value, what they don't value. And it's really changed me as a person. And I want to show that to this podcast. Like, I don't want to just be like, oh, Mexicans, it's like, bro, yeah, Mexicans are dope, yes. And Salvadorians and Guatemalans are dope, yes. There's all the fucking, everybody else is dope.
And I think that's why we work so well, because like, I grew up in such a diverse city. It's Los Angeles, one of the most diverse cities in the world. So like, I grew up with all that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really see skin color. I don't really see anything. Exactly. So it's like, well, not yeah. Yes, I am.
I don't mean it in a negative way. I mean in the fact that you were able to experience this at a young age.
Yes.
And not have bias or like have like influence.
Yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And so it's like I saw trans people and like the LGBTQ community at a young age, because I'm like, oh, that's normal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's normal. It's like Aziz Ansari had a joke where he's just like, yeah, young people aren't homophobic. Because he's just like, bro, like you ask a young kid, like, hey, what do you think about gay people? And he's like, what? I'm about to see every movie ever made right now on my iPad, bro. Like, please stop bothering me. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of how I feel. Like I just experienced it. Like the older I got, when I started seeing people are like still prejudiced, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then I traveled the country and I was like, oh shit. It's a thing. It's a thing, and it was a really eye-opening experience when I went to Pennsylvania. There's a Scranton, the office. But I almost got arrested in Scranton because everyone was kind of racist there. And like I went to like this tiny little town next to Scranton, and it seemed like I was back in 1992. Not because of people, but like the cars, technology. Like, it was so fucking crazy. Like, this was literally back in 2017, but it seemed it was 1992. Like the way people dressed, all this shit, bro, and like the way people talked. And I was like, oh my God, people really do live in bubbles.
Yeah. And
the country, America, is so fucking big that some places in America really are like trapped in the
past.
In the
bro.
past,
Trapped in a fucking different time.
Like LA right now, even Baldwin Park, we could go to McDonald's We go inside, we'll see Latino people, black people, we'll see Asian people, we'll see white people.
Bro, driving over here now, like I haven't been over here in a couple of months because I grew up here, right?
Yeah.
So, but seeing it now, I'm like, what the fuck is all
Yeah, my
this
neighborhood
shit?
is all
This shit's
Asian.
growing up.
Yeah,
My
this
neighborhood's
neighborhood's
all
all
Asians.
Asians. It's all Asians, right? But you go to McDonald's in Pennsylvania or Arkansas, you go inside, it's either all white or it's white and black. They don't know, like literally, I have friends from Boston and Washington, D.C. and Pennsylvania. They didn't know what pupusas were. They didn't know what Guatemalans were. They didn't know what Salvadorians were. They knew some Mexicans. They mostly knew Puerto Ricans. They mostly knew Dominicans. They didn't know who Selena was. And it's just like, holy shit, bro. Like, you're living in a completely different world. And then I realized, I'm like, oh my God, I'm living in a completely different world. But I think my world is better.
100%, dude.
Because my world is so diverse and it's so welcoming. And I think I'm very blessed to live in a diverse, and all that to say that diversity is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Diversity is power.
Of course.
Diversity is powerful. You get these white Republican grifters, like the guy with the big forehead, I forget his name, but he's like, yeah, diversity it's killing America. And it's like, no, you stupid bitch.
That is, first of all, that should be America.
First of all, it is what America is,
Yeah.
and it's what makes America so much better than most countries, bro. Like straight up, like,
Supposedly, that's what makes us
because
different.
we're I know you, I know us. We're proud to be American. We love this country.
Yeah.
At no point are we fucking shaming this country or talking. We hating this country, bro. It's like our criticisms come from a place of love because we know that this country could be so much better.
It's not even that. It's the fact that we're criticizing because it is not the same fucking country we grew up in.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. I'm criticizing it because this country gave you an opportunity to do things I've done, right?
Yeah.
Some people may say it's successful, others, whatever, right? But the fact is that I grew up in a certain America, and it's not the same fucking America.
Yeah.
That's the whole issue with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I call it out, and like you said, it's completely different. It is because it's not the same America we grew up in. It's not the same America that gave us opportunities.
Yeah.
Or allows us to even do this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even now, you guys got shadow banned on that shit, right? Who knows what'll happen? We saw fucking Stephen Colbert now on mainstream media. People are talking out. They're getting canceled too.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is not America, dude.
Well,
This is not the freedoms.
the reality is that reality, society, people, it's a pendulum, right? So the pendulum swings. So 5, 6, 8, 10 years ago, people were getting canceled for saying slurs, homophobia, and stuff like that. Now people are literally getting canceled for being too progressive, like Stephen Colbert, fucking so Primos.
Yeah, it's not even progressive, dude. It's just calling shit out.
It's just calling shit out. You know what I'm saying? So
Saying
it's like,
how you feel, brother.
it's like, but that's how it was. That's how it was. 7 to 8 years ago when someone was like, well, yeah, Caitlyn Jenner, she's still they might call her out. Caitlyn Jenner is a Republican racist, and she killed someone in the 405 freeway here in LA, just so you guys know.
Yeah.
But But
And
back then you couldn't say anything about her.
Yeah, 'cause-
Back then you couldn't say anything about her. Now she's the one like canceling people for calling out her garbage behavior and her garbage antics, right? So it's like
That's just
it has nothing to
entitlement,
do with her sexuality. She's just a piece of shit, right? So even Ellen DeGeneres called her out. I mean, Ellen DeGeneres got called
piece
out.
of shit too.
Is a piece of shit as well, right? So I think I was gonna say something, but what you call it? I think it's like I was gonna say something fucking crazy. But I think it's like life is a pendulum. So I think eventually it'll come swinging back. You know what I'm saying? And we just have to be ready for the swing.
I think so too, man.
Yeah.
I think so too. And listen, like you said, I love this country, man. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else, man.
Absolutely not, man.
I feel like a lot of those fools feel like we hate this country. I'm like, dude, no one's saying that.
You're fucking bro. Especially when Latino podcasters are like, bro, if you hate it so much, move out. It's like, you stupid bitch. You stupid
It's like,
fucking
tell your parents
bitch.
that, bro. Tell your fucking parents.
You stupid bitch.
But, I'm gonna be a little. I'm gonna play devil's advocate here.
Go ahead.
We say we love this country because we live in it, right? And we grew up in it. It's
Yeah.
all we know. You go to other countries, dude, and they're gonna say the same shit. I love this country because I don't have to deal with the bullshit. I may not have the same privileges or the fucking riches or opportunities that you guys have, but I have a life here. You know what I'm saying? And they adapt, dude. When I travel to Europe, the lifestyle, man, it's different. Politics doesn't get in the way of their daily lives. Like now, I feel like it's a constant battle every day here for us.
Dude,
We're constantly battling.
I've only
fucking
been to.
Well, it's
people.
because I don't think people realize how young America is.
True.
If you're 30 years
True.
old, you've been alive for 25% of America's lifespan.
You know what's stupid as fuck? I saw a comedian be like, "Hey, this country was founded on immigrants, yes, legal immigrants, and that's what we need more of. Legal
comedian?
immigrants." Jeff Dye. He posted
I
a
don't know
video.
what
He
it
posted
is.
his
I don't know
wife.
what it is.
I'm like, legal. These fools came and
I
just
don't know what
fucking
it is.
destroyed.
He doesn't even know the history of that.
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
then
how
you're-
can you say
That's what I'm
legal?
saying, bro. People, dumbasses
The
thinking they're
first
smarter
settlers
than
were
they
fucking
are.
criminals. First
They're
of
all
all,
criminals,
Yeah.
bro. They don't fucking
This
just rob
country
this country.
was made, not founded, but like
some
the
dark shit.
Declaration of Independence is 1776.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what 24. That's 200.
250 years.
250 years.
Yeah,
It's 250 years.
Next
bro.
is gonna be the
That's
250
three
years.
generations.
That's like 2.5 people. 3 people.
Yeah, that's 3 people. That's 3
4
people.
people, maybe.
Fuck.
3 people that live to 100. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay. Let's say even if they go to like 70, 80 years old, that's like 4 or 5 people, right?
Which
That's-
is crazy to think how much we've progressed and not progressed at the same time.
That's what
And
I'm saying.
and
That's what I'm
also-
saying. Like
oh.
it's like these growing pains. That's why what you mentioned is like, bro, you go to another country, bro, they don't have to worry about this shit. It's like, yeah, no shit, they don't have to worry about that shit because they've been alive for fucking 10 millennia already.
I've seen TikToks of people being like, I don't know why people are mad about getting pissed about illegal immigrants coming to this country and then they having them go back. We can't do that. We can't live in other countries. I'm like, bro, you're going to other countries for leisure, for fun.
Yeah.
No, they take over other countries.
But these people will come from other countries because they're war torn, they're terrible, they're living in extreme poverty, and the government is run by cartels. They're not coming here just for fucking, I'm gonna go for fun, dog. They have to, they're literally going for a better life.
Bro, they come here because they've never ate bread.
It's like they want
They
basic
don't
necessities.
they don't have clean water, bro.
I know my mom where she grew up, she had no clean water, bro.
Bro, I have a friend from Haiti. He's a comedian. And he's like, one of my favorite jokes of his, and I'm paraphrasing, but he was just like, I love this country. Nothing this government does will ever piss me off. And he kind of like rage baits you. And he's just like, he's like, when I first came to LA, I didn't even know water was supposed to be clear.
Yeah.
He's like,
It's crazy.
I didn't even know water was supposed to be clear. I always thought that it was supposed to be a little brown.
Oh, yellow.
But he's like, after I realized that this is what water is supposed to be, no president could ever fucking hurt my feelings. And I was just like, oh shit, that makes.
I spit, man.
He's spitting. He's spitting. But
Yeah.
but also, like, but I say this to prove the point. Like, people come here to survive, to live.
To live. After they're just surviving,
They're not going vacationing and fucking all this and all this other stuff. But that's where my point comes in. Empathy, bro. It's empathy, dog. Like, if you have no empathy, I do not want to be anywhere around you because you're a dangerous person. Not only to yourself, but to your loved ones and everyone around you, bro. Like what the fuck? What the fuck is the point of being a human being if you have no empathy?
Does this really affect some of these people? Does this really affect you? It does not affect you at all.
Say what
People wanting a better life for themselves, it does not affect you at all.
Gay people want to get married. How is that going to affect people? Like, what the
Nothing.
fuck?
And people are like, oh,
You know what's crazy? That people worry about issues that are like less than 1% of society and shit.
yeah.
Than the actual issues that
Bro,
are
that's
fucking
what I'm
plaguing
saying.
everyday
Like,
life.
Yeah, of course.
I'm like, and I'll say it all the time, bro. I'm super fucking liberal. I am super, super, super fucking liberal. I think people don't realize that because like I joke around and I'm fucking always
And you're
silly and stuff
6'5",
like that. Yeah, I'm
yeah.
6'5" and I could kill a bobcat.
He talks about freedom.
it's getting smaller,
He
so
talks
you-
about
Yeah,
freedom.
yeah, I talk about freedom. I talk about
Contra
killing.
America.
I talk about killing large cats with my bare hands and things like that. And I call people bitches and shit like that. But I'm super fucking liberal. And is that why we got taken down? I apologize, Joe, because that might be why we got taken down from Instagram, bro.
No, listen.
He's pissed off.
Listen. No, listen. Listen. Did it hurt me? It wasn't like fucking Melvin. But it wasn't. Couldn't we clip that out? Yes. But we chose not to. As a team.
Did the original clip when we were talking about ICE, did it get
Do you regret
15,000
it?
views? No, absolutely
No,
not. Fuck that.
No.
Fuck that. Because I remember the day that we filmed that episode and we made that clip, we didn't even talk. We were so distraught. It really affected us that much. And we didn't talk for about 30 minutes. We were just on our phone, we were doing a thing. And then we're like, fuck, how do we even start this episode? And we sat there with the cameras on, recording. And I'll never forget, Joel he just started playing videos of people getting abused by ICE. And we watched those videos in silence for like 20 minutes. And I was just like, all right, let's just start the podcast, bro. I think we're ready. And like, I was just so adamant about it. And then a bunch of other Latino podcasters were like, wow, what you said, like you encapsulated how we feel with proper words. Like your words were exactly what we were feeling, but we couldn't put it into words, the anger and the feelings that we had. And I told him, I was just like, bro, it was difficult for me as well. It was very difficult for me as well. Driving over here the night before, I'm like, man, are we going to talk about this on So Primos? Are we going to do this? But it's what was necessary, and not only is that what I felt 100%, and I still feel 100%, but that's what other people feel. And if I could be the voice for other people, then perfect.
Yeah, I learned that you can show porn on Instagram, you can show murder, you can show half naked, you can show ass shaking. But if you want to speak your heart from your heart, you'll get banned.
If you want to say, you know, mothers and fathers shouldn't get arrested just because of the color of skin, you get banned. If you want to say, hey, let's just follow the laws, can the police follow the laws for one time, you get banned.
The videos that I showed you, and it's crazy because I recorded those videos.
Yeah, I mean, we were just watching gay Star Wars. That's not bad. That's not fucking bad.
Yeah, like if you look at his For You page, it's all ass shaking. That's not bad.
Have you guys ever heard of dirking?
No,
it's like twerking with your dick. That's all his For You page. That's not bad.
And it shouldn't be banned because we accept all Homo sapiens, homosexuals.
And we have to give power to the men again. You know what I mean?
Because men sometimes are without power, and the power is stripped. But power is being able to control your emotions and just speaking.
And Primos is gender neutral, technically.
Oh yeah. Because sometimes we want to be like prima, but that's primo.
That's when you're it's singular. Prima.
And I
but when
always
it's
say,
multiple,
it's primo.
I always say my primos, my primas, and everything in between. This is what I gotta say, and I always say that because it's just like because I know that we have gender neutral listeners to the podcast.
So I say
that I love very much.
I say "cuh."
Yeah, he says "cuh." That's like everyone. That's like the whole world.
That's "cuh."
That's "cuh." I say primo, prima, and everything in between. He says "cuh," and like because we do have the little following that we have is so diverse. It's so diverse, and like we fucking love them so much.
Yeah.
And the reason why we even call ourselves So Primos is because growing up, or even when people meet Joel and me, they're like, "Oh man, I feel like you're like my cousin. Like I feel like I'm just talking to my cousin." And then with the Isimo, a lot of people started like following me, and I was just like, I didn't want to call them fans or listeners. I want to be like, bro, I feel like you guys are like my cousins.
Yeah.
I've always wanted cousins. I've never had cousins. So the fact that you guys like fuck with me, like I feel like you guys are my cousins. And then one of our friends was just like, why don't you guys call yourself So Primos? And we were just like, dude, that's a perfect fucking name.
it just hits.
It just hits. Cause soul, like
And we've been hit, so it's like.
And we got hit hard. We got struck actually. Yeah.
I was talking about our parents hit us.
Yeah, my dad. Yeah, I used to get struck.
My dad used to hit me too, but now it's all chill.
No, same here. Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, you guys should have hit me harder.
I'm like, hit me right
Maybe
now.
I would have gotten better grades.
I've told my dad, hit me right now.
I really want to ask you guys, because
Ask away, baby.
I talked about earlier, like how I feel like we bring certain value in certain things, and sometimes it just doesn't connect or grow the way we want it to, right? Have you ever felt that way too, where you feel like, because you guys are relatable as fuck, you know what I'm saying? And like you said, you have a lot of people out there that are your cousins and can relate to a lot of the shit. But it's like, damn, sometimes, these conversations can hit a little deeper, but it's not getting out there as much, or it's not getting the reception you want.
Let me see. Listen, people come to shows for different reasons, man. People come to a show
for laughter, to forget about their problems. Sometimes they don't want to. Sometimes they're affected by the same things we are affected, so they don't want to hear it, and I don't blame them. I want to bring laughter, and I want to make people happy and have a good time. I want them to listen to the show and just laugh and forget about shit. So if they want to tune out when we're talking about shit that they're already stressing out about, that's fine by me, bro. Like I get it. You know, and also like we said, we don't talk about that kind of stuff all the time. Yeah. It's only when shit like is really like affecting us. But we talk about our own lives and the struggles with ourselves, with our partners, or anything. So we talk about that. Primarily, I want to make people laugh. If some stuff is like hitting too close to like, listen, I don't want to listen to this. I don't blame them at all, man. Because like sometimes I'll listen to a show and I'm like, bro, I'm listening to a show because I want to have a good time, and I don't want to worry. I want to forget about my problems. If something's too close to this shit, I don't know. But maybe another time I'll be in a different mood where I'll be like, listen, these guys are saying stuff that relates to what I'm going through, and it makes me feel less alone. But that's part of like deeper into the healing process. Sometimes, especially for me, when I'm going through something, I want to push it out. I don't want anything resembling it. I don't want anything to remind me of it. But as I start to get deeper into the healing process, I'm more open to just like, okay, this is what I'm going through. I need to accept it and move and just be in it. And when I hear other people going through similar shit, it helps me. But it takes like a step or two to kind of get to that spot. So, you know, if people want to listen to it and they don't fuck with it at that moment, I know like that's fine. Maybe eventually they'll listen to it again and be like, okay, these fools are literally explaining what I'm feeling right now, and that makes me feel less alone. Or maybe they're not. They're just like, I don't want to deal with this right now, and that's fine too, man. That's fine too. And I think that's what I like about the show. It makes us a little bit diverse, and we try to be funny for the most part. But that's not. If it's not being funny, we don't have to feel like we're forced to try to be funny. If like we're talking about something that's going on in our family or with our loved ones or just in life, we don't feel like, oh, we gotta get rid of this moment. We want to be funny. We're like, no, we're feeling this. So let's live in this. And if the whole show is this, then who gives a fuck? This is what we want to talk about. And we don't feel like we have to be funny. Isamo felt like we had to be funny. And I feel like when we try to get away from that, there'd be somebody that was like, okay, that was too serious. But I think for us, we were like, but that's us though. We don't always want to be funny. We want to talk about stuff that matters to us. When I'm talking to somebody at a bar or somebody at a friend or a restaurant, we'll be funny, but like something's bothering you, I'm gonna fucking listen and I want to talk to you about it. Yeah. And that's what I want the podcast to be. Yeah. If like we're talking about some funny shit and he's like, this has been bothering me, or like we're going through this, we're gonna listen to each other and we're gonna talk about it. That's the same way we would be with anyone, like with you or with anybody. It's like, we can be funny, but also we want to have more depth in that. We want our conversations to have more depth. Mm-hmm. And I think in life, the depth in those conversations are very important for everyday life and for building relationships with people, because that's how you really get these deep fucking fulfilling friendships. That's how you heal too. Yeah. You know, not just like, oh, I'm gonna heal by this. The director, fucking, I forgot what his name is, but he was like
Steven Spielberg.
No. I forgot. I forgot. Tyler Perry, actually.
Of all the people and shit.
This is random. But he was saying how like when he was depressed, he would try to just work and get himself busy. But he said trauma just waits for you to be done. You get done with your shit and it's still there. It's still like, hey, now that you're done, I'm still here, baby. Doesn't give a fuck. I'm gonna fucking bury my day with just like work. It's still gonna be there at the end of the day, wait for you. And the best way to get over shit is to go right through it. Yeah. Just fucking like, listen, I'm going through a breakup or anything. First of all, I gotta accept that I'm going through it, and then I'm gonna try to fucking understand why that happened and how it happened and what I can learn from this, and I want to talk about it, and then just fucking have a good time with my friends. And that's what I want the show to be.
I've never heard you spit so hard right now, bro.
For real, I was like, let him fucking
go ahead.
I feel
sick. I feel like a homo sapien.
But yeah, we you know, and then same with him. Like I only want to talk about things that I want to talk about.
Yeah.
And all my favorite artists, for example, music artists, all my favorite music artists, they make music from shit that they feel. You know what I mean?
Because it's real.
because it's what they're feeling in the fucking moment. Like, I know Kanye's fucking, you know, he's gone off the rail.
Kanye
But
was the
before he
shit,
got
yeah.
off the rail, he was like, yeah, I made this album because I was sad as fuck. Or yeah, I made this album because I just realized I'm one of the richest black men of all time. Oh yeah, I just made this album because, and it's like, he's like, every song is like, it's him in the moment. Same with like, that's what I want to do with my comedy. Like in my comedy, I want to talk about shit that's fucking with me, because if it could help anyone else or anyone could feel it, it's like Maya Angelou said. She said, people forget what you said, people forget what you do, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's like a big thing with Joe, like, and myself is like, it's like we want to make people feel something. If they don't feel it, that's fine. But if they do feel it, watch So Primos, like, fuck with us, and we never, and same, he mentioned Isimo, it's like, Isimo, I felt like Joel and I were like, kind of like guests in someone's house. We couldn't really be ourselves, but with So Primos, this is a house that we built, you know what I'm saying, from the ground up, so it's like, we can do whatever we want. That's why we do sketches, we do fucking, you know, like super intense intro, like cinematic intros. We fucking do all types of shit because we're so comfortable in our own skin that's like, we're gonna talk about something. So Primos is for Joe and I. Mm-hmm. It's for us.
It's your escape.
It's for us.
And that's part of the reason I asked the question, because for me, like, you know, like, initially I always felt the same way. I was like, damn, I feel like this shit should be doing better than it is, right?
Yeah.
But then after I realized, like, dude, I got a greater gift. Like, maybe this podcast is not for everybody, but it's for me.
Yeah.
It's helping me. It's my therapy. It's my way of fucking learning, connecting, experiencing life, you know, not just through my eyes, but through other people's eyes and shit, through their stories.
And for me, I want to ask you, like, also kind of goes back to, like, what does success even mean, first of all? But also it's like, sometimes we feel like, oh, they should be doing more. But I'll ask you, like, does that come from, like, are you comparing yourself from other people, or are you comparing something to other podcasts? Like, because I know we always talk about, like, when we are feeling down, we're like, dude, comparison is a thief of joy.
Yeah.
When we look at other people's numbers, other people's pods, and what they're doing in sponsorships, we're like, fuck. But also, we're also like, all of us are so young in the game, and maybe those people like are younger or the same level, and they have more opportunities, and maybe they have more connections. But when you start to compare, I mean, the beauty about fucking social media is you can connect with everybody. But then the dark side is that you can see what everybody's doing, and all their highlights is what you think that their life really is. You think that's the mundane part of their life. Like, oh, I'm just fucking doing here. I'm going to this event. That's like that's like every day of my life. But you start to compare your numbers to their numbers. You're like, well, I'm not a success because I'm not doing what they're doing. But you have an audience and you have numbers and you're growing and you're reaching people and you're affecting people. It's like, without all those people to compare yourself to, I feel like we would all feel like this is, I feel good about what we're doing.
100%. I think initially, that was the whole point, you know? Mm-hmm. And being new to the game, you know, you want that. Yeah. You start seeing all these things and you start comparing, and it starts killing you, dude. It fucking takes a toll, and you're like, what the fuck do I have to do? Yeah. What do I got to do to make this shit better? What do I got to do? What are these people doing that I'm not doing? You know? But once you get comfortable, and like I said, initially, like, I was very hesitant, and I think hearing perspectives, like I said, this is my fucking therapy, because realizing that it's like, dude, you're not the only one experiencing this. You're not the only one wanting things, you know? Other people, your life is great, you know, compared to other people's. Like, the grass is always greener. You can always say that, but my life is fucking amazing. You know, that grass may be greener, but I love my fucking yard and shit. You know what I'm saying? You're building a yard. You're building it to your way, the way you want it. Yeah. I'm building we're building our podcast the way we want it. I'm building my life the way I want it, you know? Yeah. And like I said, things didn't click for me until I changed the definition of success. Yeah. I wasn't comparing it anymore. I wasn't trying to make it live up to the version of someone else's success story definition. It was my version of it. And I think even now with the podcast is the exact same thing. Yeah. Like I think now that doesn't matter, you know. And that's what I've been missing this whole time. Like I've been so busy with work, and we've been on hiatus that we've been slacking off and shit, that it's like I've been talking to myself and learning things about myself, and I really want that connection. And I used to get that connection by having these conversations like right now. You know, we've built a friendship through these conversations. We don't hang out enough, and we should.
We should, yeah.
But it's like one of those things where it's like, I know that I can talk to you guys, and it's like, damn, I'm gonna walk away with something that I never realized, or a perspective that like influences my life a little bit.
Yeah.
And I hope that you guys know that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even with previous guests, I've had that same experience. You know, right now the only fucking therapy I get is with my dog and shit. I'll sit outside with my dog and just fucking vent to my dog.
Cool, man.
You know,
dogs are fucking cool.
Dude, I'll say this about podcasts, man. Like, this is some shit that I've heard before from like the previous generation, the podcasts I listened to. It's like, how many times do you get like get the chance to really, especially now with your phone and so many distractions, how many times you really get to sit down and really dive deep into your ideas and how you view life and what you think about life and other people's lives?
Yeah.
How deep can you actually go with another person without like, I gotta call, I gotta go do this or this? Like, the beauty about podcasts is like, you know, you're gonna be in there for like 1 or 2 hours. And you know you're really gonna.
You're locked in.
You can ask questions, and they're gonna want to like reciprocate that same like feeling of wanting to share.
I saw that beauty when I first saw. Well, so I have this YouTube show called The M Word, and he shot it and directed it, and he did a great job. He did a beautiful job on like just really encapsulating the conversation that I would have with the guests back in my first studio. And one of my buddies was on it. He was like this big actor, Angus Cloud. He passed away. But like, I literally was watching that episode last week, and I was just like, what a gift! What a gift this is, bro. That I literally have. You know, he's no longer here with us, but I can just go back and watch this shit, and it's literally. Joel shot it so beautifully from like different angles that I could literally relive this moment 100%. And sometimes memories are 20%, 50%. Sometimes you have a vivid dream and it's 100%. No, this YouTube video is 100% that moment, and I could relive it.
Yeah.
What a beautiful,
How
beautiful
beautiful is that
gift.
when we're 60, like when we're all 60, 70, we can come back to this moment and be like, dude, we were bullshitting, drinking with.
Look how young we look. Look how full of life we were, bro.
I want to have a hair transplant.
This is before Joel got into bed.
I was bald.
Before Joel's still homophobic. I was still homophobic back then.
I would be homo.
This is before Melvin fucking lost his life fighting a fucking mountain lion. Like, what the hell? Like,
dude, and like, you can go back and like, you always talk about like when you grow up with your homies, like those little moments where you're just bullshitting like at a view or at a bar. It's like, dude, we can literally go back and watch ourselves be bullshitting.
Yeah.
Bro, we're literally in a moment where we've uploaded something that can live forever.
Yes.
Like we can literally say we're gonna live forever in some way.
Yeah.
Maybe one, like, obviously we won't be relevant in fucking 50 years from now, right?
Yeah.
But for us, bro, that's all that matters for us.
Not even that.
Like,
That one person that for some reason if YouTube's still a thing comes across the video and shit, that one video, like, who the fuck are these fools and shit? Like, that's crazy to me.
And that's why we talk about like our views and stuff like that and subscribers, and sometimes we get a little down, but I won't let it get me down, because people that I look up to from art that I fucking adore are going through the same shit. Like before the podcast, we were talking about The Office and how much we fucking love that show. And Dwight, the actor that plays Dwight, Ryan Wilson, he has a podcast called Soul Boom, which is funny.
Which is great. He's actually pretty fucking dope as a person.
He's very good. Yeah. Very awesome.
He's so intellectual.
He's a dope ass person.
Just the coolest,
I've seen him
bro.
so many times,
Just the fucking coolest, right? And he was just like, yeah, dude, we thought we were going to get canceled after every season, after every episode. We were like, yeah, I think this might be the last episode we're going to make. And then they found a little success, and they were like, oh, shit, okay, perfect. Wow, I can't believe we made a show that had 9 seasons on national television. Yeah. Very cool. Boom, Netflix buys the rights to for Office. Office gets on Netflix, and they blow through the atmosphere. And he was like, it was so crazy because I haven't talked to a lot of these cast members in fucking years. And now we're like talking to each other like holy shit, I can't even go to the supermarket. I can't even go get breakfast while getting fucking recognized. Yeah. So they went from like, oh shit, this might be the day we get canceled, to now they're the biggest stars in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking, you know, the actor who plays Stanley and Oscar and Angela, they were like, oh, okay, well, this is just another paycheck. You know, now I have to figure out how to afford my house and how to afford food. But now they're like fucking superstars. And he was just like, he tries to convey into words like how that feels. And I feel kind of like, I feel that with our podcast with Cisco and Mike and So Primos, like, even right now, we might not be getting the views that we think that we need and we think that we deserve, but you never know, bro. Sometimes something might pop off and everyone's going to be like, what the fuck? This podcast was fucking sick. What the fuck? And then we're going to get like fucking younger people. He's like, and he talked about like, he's like, there's so many fans of The Office that weren't even born when the first episode came out, dude. And now they're coming up to me. They're like, Dwight. And he's like, what the fuck? Why is this 14-year-old talking to me right now? But he's like, but I feel like our fans probably they're not even born yet probably, you know, or they don't even, you know.
You know, it's crazy that,
and that's the beauty of the internet. Is that
do you remember how that show ended?
Yeah.
Do you remember Ed Helms at the end?
Oh,
yes.
I wish you knew you were in the good old days before you actually left them.
Yep.
I think we're in the good old days right now.
I agree with you, dude.
Yeah,
I think we're in the good old days.
I agree with you, and it's crazy. And it's kind of sad, too, to think about.
It's the saddest feeling.
Because it's like a moment where it's like, you're really learning now at this point, right now in this moment, no matter the age we're at, right? No matter the age gap. This moment right now is when we all realize that, man, life is fucking beautiful. Yeah. And it's sad that it took us this long, and we only have so much left. Yeah. That's the sad part.
It's literally like when you're like, bro, I feel so fucking fat, man. I'm such a fucking fat ass. And then 10 years later, you're even more fat. And you look at a photo.
I was good then.
At a photo back then, you're like,
fucking skinny.
I was so fucking, look at that jawline. Now I'm really fat. Like, that's literally what life is, bro. Yeah. And if you have to live in the moment, bro. You have to live in the moment. Like, that's something that So Primos, we try to convey to all the listeners out there, bro. Please just enjoy where you're at right now. Because even if it sucks, it's still teaching you something. It's still, you're the youngest you're ever gonna be, bro. You're the youngest you're ever gonna be right now.
I know, when you, especially like, none of us are old.
None of us are old.
But when you see someone that's 21, you're just like, bro, you got your whole life.
Yeah, and then they're just like, shut up, bitch. And I'm like, you're like, okay.
And you're like, all right, fuck you, bitch. And you're just like, bro, you can fuck up so many times.
They start calling you Unc. Hey, I know, Unc, you don't know shit about life, Unc. It's
like,
different,
ooh,
Unc.
you lost aura.
You're negative 20 aura.
Negative 20 aura. And I'm like, bro, I will beat the shit out of you right now.
I know, I was like, I'm not taking you a Wobble Girl no more, man. Fuck you. But it's true, like when you're someone that young, you're like, bro, you can literally fuck up for the next 5 years. Yeah. And you can try anything and do anything and it's still not gonna really, you're still gonna be fine. Yeah. When as you get older and older, like there's so much pressure, like you said, to how much money are you making? Can you provide? Can you provide for yourself? Can you provide for somebody else? There's so much pressure as you get older. So everything becomes so much of a risk. As when you're young, you can just.
That's how we measure success as you get older, dude.
But it's just, you have to appreciate everything. Like, you have to be so grateful for the good and the bad. Like, you know, I told you before the podcast, someone very important to me got sick recently. And when someone that you love is in danger or they're hurt, you know, I can't appreciate the sky. Mm-hmm. I can't appreciate the clouds. I can't appreciate the birds. I can't appreciate food. I can't appreciate a fucking Red Bull. I just can't. Like, nothing matters to me. And it just shows me that, like, bro, life is so beautiful, even though it can be boring, mundane, difficult. Bro, the fact that we even get to feel these emotions, because we all have friends that have died. They can't anymore. They can't feel pain or joy anymore. But we can still do that. You get what I'm saying? And yes, do I feel this way when I get heavily inebriated and drunk? Yes.
I know, right?
When I'm sober, I'm like, bro, what, Joel? What do you want?
Before the fucking podcast, we're cracking jokes.
No, like, that's what I was saying. Like going back to, I don't want to bring this up. Going back to running. Running is such a simple.
Yes, running feels
simple thing.
But the fact that you can just do something simple as move your body, it makes you just so grateful.
How many people are missing their feet, bro?
How
Their
many people cannot
legs,
do
their
that? How many
fucking.
people
I can't even imagine my life not being able
Literally,
to do
the
that.
first 5K I ever did, which was last December. You guys know. Literally, there's expert runners. There's people who are more athletic than me, faster than me. But you know who else was there? People in wheelchairs,
That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's
grandmas,
That's
pregnant women, fucking little babies, little 4 or 5-year-old babies. They're walking it, but they're still doing it, bro.
Yeah.
I saw.
Even that, it's a lesson in its own, dude. If you think about it, we're embarrassed to do these things or try these things because we're comparing ourselves to the fucking fools that run
Yeah.
Like
marathons
fucking like
and shit.
4-minute miles,
right?
like fucking an hour 15 half marathons. It's
But
like,
then
bro,
you're there and you see these people that are living life, dude. Like you said, in wheelchairs.
Yeah.
People I've seen, like when we did the Zion, that trail run thing that I want to do that I was telling you guys about. I saw a dude that was like 75 years old, dude. He had his fucking sticks. He couldn't even stand up straight. His back, after all the years, I don't know if it's because of training or whatever it is, he's literally like hunchback, right? Like his back is fucking bent, and he's still fucking out there doing that thing. He's living his life, dude.
Yeah.
No matter what it is. And I'm over here like embarrassed because I'm comparing myself to the fools that are finishing marathons and doing all these things. And it's like, I'm not taking these chances. And recently, I don't know where I heard this, but it's like, I'd rather take the shot and get rejected than never take the shot at all.
yeah.
Well, it's like the quote. I'd rather love and have lost than to have never loved at all.
Yeah.
Or Michael Jordan, you miss 100% of the shots you're going to take.
But when it comes to marathon, it's like something like that. It's like, dude, it's like with school. It's like some people are like, oh, it took me 10, 12 years. I'm like, bro, you finished.
But you finished.
You graduated. You did it. You did it. It's like with the marathon too. It's like, yeah, you took 5 hours, but you did it though. You finished it.
Yeah.
How many people don't finish what they started?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that do not finish anything they started.
Yeah.
And especially in the creative field. We were talking about that earlier, like with podcasts or anything, like they start and then it's kind of hard.
You know the stats for podcasts? Like
Bro.
podcasts
Oh,
only
it's
like
fucking-
7 episodes or some shit like that?
Yeah, after like 7 or 8 or
Look,
12, it's like...
when I was a freshman in college, I wanted to open up a food truck because I read a fucking a statistic. Salud, boys.
To Alcatraz.
To our Soul Primos, to our Cisco and Mike Emos.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Salud, boys.
Filipino.
Huh? He said emos.
I thought they said he's Filipino.
No.
I was like,
But, when I was a freshman in college, I was like, I read a statistic where the reason why food trucks are getting so popular is because when you open up a food truck, you have a 80% chance of succeeding. But if you open up a restaurant, a brick and mortar restaurant, that means like a building,
yeah.
you have less than a 4% chance of succeeding. 98% of restaurants that open up close within the first year.
Of course.
And I was just like, when I fucking heard that, I was just like, but I see so many restaurants all around me. I could go outside my classroom right now. I see 4 restaurants. But those are just the ones that succeed. And even then, you don't know what they're going through.
Yeah.
Even then, you might not even see them. Next month, they might not even be there.
Dude,
And
I see some businesses and I'm like, how are they surviving?
And that's why every time that we get down about our views and our subscribers, I'm like, bro, we put out an episode every week for 85 weeks.
Which is
How many
crazy.
podcasts? How many podcasts have done that, bro?
Not even. You guys, put it this way: you guys started after us,
Yeah.
and you guys already surpassed us.
No.
We're like at 70-something episodes.
What, really?
Really?
Wow.
But you have more subscribers. That's what matters.
Hey, you're like, way more.
Yeah. You have more fun. And you actually have an Instagram page.
So you did more in less time. Okay.
No.
Very cool.
We did more and more time.
Cool. Very cool.
So dope.
No, we did more time.
You're like Kobe. You came in within a couple of years. You got like a 2 rings, 3 rings.
Also,
We're like Jordan.
we talk about it. We talk about it too, where it's like a lot of our peers, a lot of our good friends in the Latino podcast community here in LA and SoCal, they started back in 2019, 2020. You know what I'm saying? And they've been like POP. Like I asked, Lalo is like the head of Ponte las Pilas podcast. Shout out to Ponte las Pilas. We love you guys. And I asked him, I was just like, I was like, bro, it's taking us so fucking long to get it to 1,000 subscribers, bro. We're already a year and a half, bro.
The first 1,000 is the hardest.
Did you guys? I'm like, did you guys fucking? What did you guys do? And he was like, bro, it took us like 3 years, bro. That shit was hard as fuck. And I'm like, oh shit, like, and we see them as like, bro, they're killing it, bro. They're like living off of that shit. Like we love them so much. And when he told me that, I was like, oh shit, okay, all right. Well, I mean, if Pontas Pilas, this successful podcast is going through this shit, then I think this is just what we have to go through.
No, 100%.
And it made me feel a little better.
Even us, dude, I feel like we didn't, I don't know where it came from. There was just this boom. After 1,000, and it just started coming and shit for some reason. I don't know if it pushes it out. I don't know if there's an algorithm.
Motherfuckers are relatable. You guys speak about important stuff too.
And not even that, but I felt like we had done that. You know what I'm saying? Of course,
yeah.
So it's like one of these things where it was like, fuck. Even now, I don't even think we're monetized on YouTube yet, even though we got the subscribers. Yeah. For some reason, I don't know what it is, but obviously, you know, there's all kinds of standards. Yeah, watch hours, watch time hours. But it's like, we struggled for so long and we had the same thoughts. It's like, dude, like this it's taking us forever. This shit's never gonna pop. It's never gonna happen. You know, there was people that Mike was like, dude, should we even continue this? You know, like, then you just get this boom. But then it's like, at the end of the day, those are just numbers. What I really admire about you guys and about some of the other people is the following that you guys have. You know, we have some of those people like the emos, I guess we'll call them right now, the Cisco and Mike emos.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
No, the Cisco and Mike Filipinos.
Yeah, we don't have a name for them. Mike was actually talking about that shit the other day, too. Yeah. Like, we need to come up with a name and shit. But, you know, we have people that reach out to him, and even in his, like, business, his, like, auctioning business on whatnot, there's fucking people from the podcast joining and shit now and buying shit off him.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. So it's crazy, right? And they're building connections and they're going to shows to meet them and things like that.
It's wild. It's wild because I'm getting recognized and shit like that. And then like there's one fool at the gym that was like, "What's up, Primo?"
I thought he was gonna hit you up like, "What's up, fool?"
What's up, Primo? And I was like, immediately I was like, did I go to high school with this fool? Like, how do I know this guy? And then I think he realized. I think he realized that I was kind of like that, like kind of like suspicious. And he goes, "Oh, I watch your podcast. I watch it. I'm a big fan of what you do." And I'm like, "Oh shit! I saw Primo." And I immediately embraced him and stuff like that. And he's like, "Please don't touch me." But like, we're getting recognized. We're getting recognized. We don't even have 1,000 subscribers yet, bro. You are getting recognized.
He get recognized. It's funny. We'll be next to each other, and he'll be like, "Melvin, I love your podcast, so Primos." And then I'll be like,
"Dude, this is Joe. It's good."
And he'll be like,
the thing is, you're always switching up your look too. You gotta stay consistent now and shit.
No, I'm gonna listen. And I'm gonna get a wig soon. I'm gonna fake beard. I might go homo too.
He'll never dude. He got so pissed off because this really good kid was just like, "Bro, Melvin, I love your stuff, man. I love your podcast." I was like, "Oh, this is Joel. This is so Primo," and he was just like, "Oh, cool. Can you take a picture of me and Melvin?" And then Joel, to this day, he's been so mean to me ever since.
I was like, "Yeah, of course. So Primo's good podcast. He's a one-man band. He does both parts."
Yeah, he's just like, "Yeah, it's his cameras. He edits it."
He's both of the speakers. He's also the brown guy and
ever
the white
since then,
guy.
he's been so mean to me.
Well, it's hurtful.
You and Mike are very relatable.
No, he's the Johnny Knoxville. I am the Bam Margera.
No,
because I'm falling apart most of the time. I'm falling apart.
I think you're the Steve-O.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
cuz.
And I'm Johnny Knoxville. Like, yeah, I have 14 concussions. Yeah.
I have more concussions than that.
Okay.
No, like Steve-O has more.
Oh yeah, but he's clean now. Yeah. But yeah, dude, it's like, and that's why I keep telling Joe, I'm like, bro, if we're getting recognized and like people fuck with us this heavy, and we're not even we're not big at all. Just imagine when we get fucking big, bro. Like,
well, I like the private life, so I never want to get recognized, and also I want to be so big, and they only recognize Melvin.
Yeah, and I think because I'm pretty hard to miss every time. Yeah,
and you miss so hard too.
What the hell? That was weird. You see how he's being mean to me?
No. Come on, little bro.
He's a little jealous.
No. He calls me little bro because I'm younger than him, yeah.
Dude, you're not that young, much younger. You're like, what, 28? Oh, fuck, you are younger than me.
Yeah, I am younger than you.
I'm going to be 30 this year.
You're going to be 30?
I'm going to be 32.
How are you guys going to celebrate?
I'm going to have a great Gatsby party. And obviously you and Mike are invited. But I'm going to have a great, because it's...
Am I?
Huh?
Like,
are you invited?
Am I invited?
Oh, I'll let you know.
You're going to take the pictures.
No.
Hey, you piss him off. Hey, just bring the camera.
Mike's not even on, by the way.
Just kidding. Just bring the camera on, you'll be good.
Okay,
You'll be good.
continue what you're gonna say.
What's called? I'm gonna have a great Gatsby party, so it'll be the end of my 20s, right? Roaring 20s. We're living in the Roaring 20s right now.
I don't think it's a roaring 20. Yeah.
Maybe not roaring, maybe growling 20s.
Everybody's struggling for the most part.
Maybe screaming 20s.
In the 20s, everybody was thriving. In the 1920s, everybody was thriving.
Early
Everybody felt good.
1920s.
They
Everyone
got
was
that credit.
thriving, yeah.
Everybody was like,
and in the late 1920s,
Early 1920s.
Great Depression.
Great Depression. And I want my depression to be so great, but I'm thriving. So
Is the party gonna be like that? Like once it gets to like midnight, it's just gonna crash. And
Oh yeah. Everyone's gonna look at the
So
cash out and be like,
fucked up
"What
and
the fuck?" Everyone's bank out like, "What the fuck?" And then I take it all. Yeah.
I'm not gonna hang myself, but I want to.
What?
Wait, this is for your party.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I did last time? I hung
So it's gonna be costume, right? You have to dress up.
Yeah, like the Great
20.
Gatsby, you know, like 1920s.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the movie Great Gatsby, and then I'll probably rent a house or something, or rent a venue, and everyone
When is
will
this?
come. Well, I turn 30 October 29th.
He likes to have movie themes for
coming
his
up.
parties. And
October 29th. So it's like for my birthdays I have
Halloween.
like
Oh, that's right, it's Halloween time. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's like
Birthdays are Halloween
Halloween
time, yeah.
birthday.
But
yeah.
the last one was weird.
What?
The last one was weird because he wanted to do.
Didn't one of you guys get too drunk last year?
No, he wanted to do this. He likes to do movie themes, right? The last movie theme was Brothers, where with Tobey Maguire, when he goes to war, he kills somebody, he kills his partner, and he goes home crazy. He's like, you know what I did? You seen that movie?
This I know he's too drunk.
Because you were like, hey, let's do that movie where I kill you.
No, for my last birthday, he was Batman.
Oh,
Yeah, he was just jumping off the walls and shit.
He was Batman, and then I fucking I was like a Greek philosopher or something like that.
You just had to fucking shut up. You just had a bed sheet on you. The cheapest fucking costume. You took my bed sheet from my own
was a
apartment.
Yeah, but I also had like golden leaves around my head.
Bro, those are that was my necklace that my girl gave me, bro.
Actually, last year he took me to eat at a fancy steak restaurant.
That was this year. That was last
Wait,
year.
that was
year,
last year,
No, I
bro.
took him to
Last
Fogo
year,
de Chao.
He took me to
Oh.
Fogo
You been to
de
Fogo de
Chao, and I've never been taken to dinner by a man before, and it was really good. It was fucking cool, like eating and like feasting, and not having to worry about paying. I think that was the greatest gift he could ever give me. Yeah.
And we got obliterated that night.
Yeah.
And we listened to Oasis.
I got him
all
a
night.
fanny pack for his birthday.
Oh yeah, I still wear it all the time.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go to. Have you guys ever been to Piano?
No.
No.
Oh.
Have you been to Monrovia?
Yeah, I have. We went.
Have you ever been to Barney's Beanery?
Wait, you didn't go to Coppers with us?
No.
Oh,
No,
it
he
was
wasn't. It was just me
yeah.
and Jacob, our homie
Yeah,
Jacob.
yeah.
How are we gonna go after this podcast?
Yes.
I know you have to train.
I gotta work. I gotta work.
You have to train with work.
I don't know what that means. Training. We all have to train to be better people.
I gotta work.
But yeah,
what time is your work
we
start?
did go to Monrovia.
6.
It's so crazy because
I don't know.
we did go to Monrovia. I
We went
went
after
with
the art
him
show.
and Mike after Mike's art show, and I was like, "Where's this bar that we're the after party?" And they were like, "Oh, it's in Monrovia." And I was just like,
It was your spot.
"What's
actually.
it called?" And they were just like, "Oh, it's a place called Coppers." And I was just like,
One of the greatest bars of all time.
"He just loves that bar so much."
Appetizer $5. I like cheap drinks. He likes to
Last
go-
time we were there, he was like, "I beat the shit out of everyone in here, bro."
No.
I've never seen him like
Yeah,
that.
you're fucking Mike part 2 and shit.
No, only
I've never seen him like that.
Only the short ass foods. If they're shorter than me, I'm like, anything taller, I'm
Short
like,
kings.
hey, I could take him home if I could drive him home and shit. Malvin likes to go to these expensive ass bougie bars like in Pasadena, downtown LA.
I like to go to a bar that's packed.
I don't care for that. I like to be the if it's dead. If I see like 4 70-year-old people that don't know how to use the touch tunes, I'm like,
That's
See,
your.
I'm
that's your
grateful.
spot.
Oh my god, I'm grateful. Kilvan, he's real.
This is why we haven't blown up and shit.
Dude, I want to.
He likes to be secluded.
We're bougie as fuck. One likes to be secluded.
Wait,
we're
you
bougie
guys
as
are
fuck.
bougie as fuck. I'm humble. I'm too humble.
No, you're too shy.
No, I don't want. Why would I fuck with? Okay,
You're too shy.
I don't want to go to a bar that charges me $14 for a Michelob.
Okay.
Okay,
And you love to do that.
respectable. No. See, like I'm with Melvin. I like nice places, but you keep going back to those nice places because they either got good drinks or good food. That's the reason.
I don't mind
why.
the good food. If they got drinks that are overpriced, you're never gonna see me there.
Okay.
So you guys both.
Yeah, but no. No, we're trying to figure out how to. We're trying to figure out. We're trying to figure out how to realize.
My whole thing is,
You guys just realized we're never hanging out. We're trying to figure out how to tell you politely that you're poor.
Okay, yes, bro.
It's like have you ever asked for like, I don't drink these shits, all right? So don't say that I do.
Bro, my heart beats.
You know,
my heart beats.
Have you been to Rude Dogs?
Bro,
Have you been to Rude Dogs?
yes.
Rude Dogs.
And fucking Covina.
Yeah. Have you ever had someone ask for like a martini there?
Oh, I've had a girl that I dated, and I was like, listen, I'll get you this. But after this,
How much is the martini?
I fucking
First of all, that place doesn't make martinis. It's one of those places where it's like, you ask for a martini, they'll give you like a fucking vodka with like...
They'll customize it. They'll be like, I got you, right? They'll just make like the cheapest drink they can. and it's on the house.
It's like, it turns out to be a Jack and Coke and shit.
It's customized, homie.
But they put it in a martini glass.
No, when they talk to you, they're like, I fuck with you though. I fuck with you. Like, hey, I see you with that girl, I fuck with you. They just fucking make
It's like
that
one of
shit.
those places. So it's like, of course you're not gonna pay fucking $14 for fucking...
But they charge you expensive. Like, hey, I made this shit like double on the rock. I fuck with you. Like, I see what you're doing. Like, you're cool as fuck. You smooth as fuck. This is like, I can't be seen talking to you. Like my boss is gonna be mad. My boss aren't here, so I should be making this shit. But I fuck with you.
So
And this
you're
is the
saying
most
that
basic-
that's where we need to go tonight.
No, that's like if you're single. If any girl, if you're taken and any girl sees at Rude Dogs, you're done. You're done. Like if your girl saw your Rude Dogs, if my girl saw my Rude Dogs, even though we're just like, oh, we're just here for the drinks, they're like, why the fuck are you? Hey, yeah, I get it, but also like, why the fuck are you there? It's like if you're at Sharky's.
Oh.
And if you're taken, they're like, why? Okay, I get like they have like these
It's
tubs.
like, any of your good friends are having a birthday party at Sharky's? No.
It's completely
Then
different.
We're done.
Then what the fuck are you doing?
Then we're done.
Completely
What are you
different
doing? Wait, then Sharky's?
than Sharky's. yeah.
Sharky's is
In Hermosa
ratchet.
Beach?
Sharky's is because they're a little bit more upscale than Rude Dogs, I say and shit.
Okay, so Rude Dogs is worse.
I threw up at Sharky's.
Yeah.
Look, Sharky's, you gotta explain to your partner. Listen,
I just want to see the ocean.
I'm here to support a
friend.
a brother who's like with it. He's with his girl too. They're like, "Are you sure?" Yeah, he's with the girl. You gotta go like, you gotta have the whole conversation. Rude Dogs is just like, no, I'm with my girl. No, I'm with the homie who's with this girl, and you're like, well, doesn't the homie cheat on this girl? Okay, yes, I told you that. Yes, but it's only like confidence. So like, don't bring that up right now. Like, I'm just supporting him. But you support a cheater? I'm like, no, I'm just, and then you get in trouble.
Yeah.
Rude Dogs, there's no reasoning why you should be there as a taken.
It's either you want to see a fight or you want to be in a fight.
Oh, okay, for sure. So, I mean, it sounds like fun to me.
It is fun, actually. I like going there.
I mean, it's fun, yeah. If you want to get down, and then people are like, "What's up, homie?" You're like, "Hey, bro, chill." Like, "Hey, what are you angry about?" And you can break them down. It's like,
So, when's the last time you got in a fist fight?
Alhambra. I think it was like 2008, 2009.
Oh, shit.
No. Correct.
So during the recession?
2012.
Oh, so everyone thought that everyone was going to die because of the 2012 the podcast.
Obama told me about people like you, bro.
No, it was actually fucking... You know, and sometimes I wonder now, like, it's funny because I got all excited.
You're a big fan of Bush.
You guys all excited in wartime and shit. Have you seen it?
No, I love George Bush.
He loves Dick
Look, out
Cheney.
of all the presidents, George Bush might have been funny.
He was the most illiterate, but when wartime came around, that fool fucking...
Dude.
That fool would be like, "Hey, we're gonna stop these terrorist killers." Now watch this drive.
I always thought he was a fucking idiot piece of shit. But there's a video of him in Ground Zero in New York, and he's grabbing the mic, and he's just like, "We're America. No one's gonna fucking topple us. No one's gonna." And then like everyone started. The firefighters like take their helmets off, and I was just like, "Oh, that's why he won two terms."
But when he's talking about the economy, he's like,
he's just like, "Listen, man. I'm from Alabama or whatever the fuck he's from." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got 5 minutes.
You got 5 minutes.
We got 5 minutes. So when was your last fist fight?
2012.
And what was the reason?
Nothing. Some dude disrespecting my girl.
Ooh,
Okay.
damn.
All right, Cisco. Okay, boy. All right.
You got head that night, right though?
Huh?
What the fuck?
What
the fuck is your fucking problem? What? Okay.
If you defended your woman,
you were defending your woman and you beat the shit out of her or what?
100%. So it's actually funny, and it's funnier when the girl talks from the girl perspective, right? When they talk about it, because they make it all exciting and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, for me, it was just like, "Oh, what'd you say?" And it was like one of those things where you just go up to him. He swung at me, and he did clip me. I will say that he clipped me.
Okay.
it's not about how hard you get hit.
It's about how you get hit and keep coming back. Am I Sylvester Stallone? I'm fucking Sylvester fucking Chromosome. All right. What were you saying?
And I don't know. So
You're not Rocky, dog. You're Donkey.
I'm talking. I was starting to feel a little buzz too. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to tell a story now.
Okay.
Like, okay, are you guys like fighters back, or are you guys just trying to end it quick?
I would never fight anybody.
Wait, what do you mean?
So, for example,
Oh,
like,
I guess it depends.
like
It
I'm the type
depends.
of person like when I'm gonna fight, I'm not the type of person that's gonna square up and be like, all right, do this little shit, right?
Yeah.
So when he swung at me, clipped me, he swung again.
Yeah.
I just dropped him to the ground and started pounding him, right?
Yeah.
The police got there and shit. So I was fucking drunk, wasted.
Yeah.
My first thing is I'm gonna get my ass beat. I got off the dude, fucking went down. I'm like, fuck, I'm trying to
Am I
avoid
being
this shit. Yeah,
detained? Yeah,
I'm gonna be
so it's like,
detained.
yeah.
I don't wanna get my ass beat. I'm not fighting back. So I start fucking doing this shit. That fool gets up and runs. Cops go, they start chasing him. They're like, all right, you're good to go.
Whoa.
Got lucky.
So you beat the shit out of him and you got him arrested.
Yeah,
Well, you're a charming motherfucker.
I was charming, dog.
Yeah.
And I got it.
What? That's what I'm saying.
What the hell? I thought we were all virgins here.
He got head.
Oh, come on, man.
But as you get older, you start wondering, like, right now I'm at the age, like,
Do I need head?
no, can I still fight?
Hell no. I never want to fight, bro.
No, I'm saying I never want to fight either.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Can you still defend yourself?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, there's been occasions where like I'll go to a concert with my family and it's like some fools fucking acting stupid drunk and being belligerent and bumping into people, and it's like, you know, there's been circumstances where it's like, ooh, I feel the itch to just be like, where they start talking shit to you, and I'm like, hey, dude, you're trying to protect your family, the people around you. You're like, hey, dude, back the fuck up, cool, have your fun, but go over there and shit. But then they start acting crazy, and it's like, ooh, do I still got it in me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel. Yeah. Do you feel that way?
Yes, of course, but I mean, I haven't been in a fucking
You've
fight.
never been in a fist fight?
He's never
since
been in a
like
fist
fucking
fight.
Really?
I was like 15 and shit. But that was in Mexico too.
It wasn't a baby bull, was it?
Oh, that fool fucked me up. No, it was my fucking cousin. I've never, even as an adult, like there's never a reason to fight. Maybe last time I was drunk, I wanted to fight, but I've never feel like there's a reason to fight anybody. Listen, if someone touches my girl, or my stepdaughter, or my niece,
Then it's up.
Yeah.
But if anyone calls me a pussy or a bitch, I do not care.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
think
yo, fuck.
all the fights I've been in, it's because I'm defending myself or
100%,
defending someone like my friends or someone that's smaller than me. I'm always like really, really nice.
Yes, of course. And
What's
like,
you called? We have a minute left.
Okay, listen. Cisco Mike, anything else? Look, listen.
Cisco,
The camera's on you.
we
Anything
love
wa-
you so much. Thank you so much for being our first guest.
Nah,
You're like our
appreciate you
tío,
guys.
our cousin, our brother,
Call
our,
me Ung, dog.
our sister.
Deal sounds fucking creepy and shit.
You're our friend and our brother.
That necklace.
You are so primo.
I've seen that necklace like on the pyramids and shit. You're like a pharaoh.
Yeah, I thought it was a Apple AirTag. Low key.
You're like a, what's that one king that fucking got found recently?
King Tut.
King Tut. You're like King Nut, baby.
Come on, man. That being said, the camera's on you. What do you want people to know? You have 40 seconds.
I mean, honestly, dude, I don't even know. This is a weird, awkward situation.
I know.
No, honestly, I think, you know, you guys know I love you guys.
Yes.
You know, you guys are amazing people.
Shut up.
You got 26 seconds.
Yeah, but this is how it feels to be on the words of wisdom side and shit.
Yeah.
Honestly, man, just fucking don't compare yourselves to anybody. Fucking live life. Enjoy it. You know, check these guys out. Check us out. Fucking chat it up with us and let's just fucking connect, man, and live.
Go follow Cisco and Mike podcast. Watch them on YouTube. We're So Primos. Follow Charles Ravino.
I'm Joe Romero.
Joe Romero.
And
Okay,
I'm
bye.
Cisco.